Okie
Alright.
dokie. Me, I need to stop being lonely and talk to people. Someone, hey, me, the scared cat, like up on its hind and back legs. Of course.
Uh,
Also, that is, it feels too. If I feel like Hunter should have posted that one because I feel like he's not the most social person.
First one there.
What are you talking about? I've been in here.
no, I posted hydrate.
Oh.
God damn. Well, I just took a drink too when you did it.
I'll
That
count it.
counts. That counts.
I'll count it.
God damn it. Listen, you little shit. Behave yourself.
It is
Never.
your mission in life to
Today-
delay this campaign as long as possible and make
Yeah.
him repeat.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because he
What
gets
happened
more
to your-
breaks that way.
hey, what happened to your foot long in your
So,
food
yeah,
thing?
because it failed, I guess they removed it. So I have no idea. I'm down to only 3 things until I can re-edit it.
You got a refund at least, Michael?
Yeah, I think Michael did.
Oh yeah, when it didn't work, it refunded me the money
Yeah.
and everything,
Like,
and
it's
reset the
like, yeah.
timer.
Anywho,
Yeah.
welcome to Ghosts and Gunslingers session 41.
We're gonna start by
It's
bullying
not-
Hunter. Oh wait, yeah, it's 41. We're up to 41 already.
Yes, we have 41 sessions so far.
Jesus Christ.
And
That's
technically, this is Ghosts and Gunslingers 2, because,
Yeah.
the first...
This is after our
yeah,
first
yeah.
Chuckle Fuck group that made it
Yeah.
to level
The-
like 7.
That didn't last long.
Yeah, we shot a dragon out of the sky and everyone was like, oh shit, panic, and scattered.
It wasn't our idea.
No, you're right, it was Billy's idea. We'll fucking
Billy
take
the
that thing
pig
out of the goddamn
Yeah.
sky. Bang! Fuck you,
Also,
dragon.
Sorry if you guys hear banging going on. The fucking garbage truck is well down the window.
I don't
Can't
hear
hear a thing.
Well, I can, and it's hard for me to think and talk and hear you.
Well,
Anyway.
how about you just learn to brain?
What's the convenience stash? What do you get in that?
Huh?
The food thing.
What?
Your
Oh, the
convenience
convenience dash.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I said.
it tells you.
Yeah, a yummy drink and small. And a
No,
small
like
bit
if you hover over the like question mark whatever, it tells you. I think what it's got.
The only question mark's at the top, and
Oh, does it not?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Huh. Let me see here. Log in. Let's see.
anyways,
The
It sounds like
convenience
it would
dash.
be something from like a convenience.
It's
store or
yeah,
something.
it's from 7-Eleven. It's a large Slurpee and like the little
I'm
five
not-
wing buffalo wings that they give out, and that's it.
I have not.
Oh,
had
and a
Slurpee-
popsicle. It looks like.
I have not had a Slurpee in forever
It's so
because
tiny.
my mother would never let me because she's just like, it's nothing but pure sugar. I'm like, yes, I know. That's why I want it.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, yeah, 100% just pure sugar and ice.
But anywho, now that the garbage truck is gone.
Oh, garbage your truck. Yeah, for some reason I need to add the footlong back in. Oh well.
$5.
No, it's stuffed my face with a footlong.
Uh,
Just shove an entire footlong of meat in my face.
The best
I mean-
part.
Eat!
Me.
Let's play the goddamn game that we
What
came here
game?
to play.
What game?
No.
What,
Okay,
what
fine,
game?
never
What?
mind,
do
whatever.
the recap, Dev.
Yeah, we're waiting for the
Alright.
recap.
Nothing we did last time.
What are you talking about? We
Killing someone.
invaded a date between Magna and
It
Armstrong.
wasn't a date.
It was a date.
It wasn't a
Yes, it was.
date.
Oh yeah.
They just went and
Hashtag
had
it
a
was a
nice
date.
meal.
And
Huh?
he paid for it.
Didn't know.
Oh, what have you done?
Hashtag date.
Yeah.
General Tao's chicken, don't be hangry. No, you. No, you don't be
Be
hangry.
angry.
But thank you. But also fuck you.
We'll get the foot long so
God damn it.
I can give you a foot of meat.
Oh my god.
My job.
$5 footlong. Best card to play to.
$5
girls'
footlong.
best friend
Is that
in Cards Against Humanity, the what's the girl's best friend card?
Oh my
comes out.
god.
Best card to play is
Hey,
Pineapple.
you want to be famous? Oh shit, buy followers. That's
Oh,
neat. That's cool.
You
That
want to
is
get banned,
so.
motherfucker?
Oh, buy Podell with
oh,
it.
Rip, bitch.
it was a race and I lost.
Yeah.
Anywho, so
You, you
what
can't
we
win
did
a
last
Dual
race.
monitors, motherfucker.
Yeah, dual monitoring.
what we did last session,
Triple.
basically, after talking with Jack and Merla, Jack had just kind of fucked off and disappeared after the declaration of war. And Merla joined us to the UDA military fort and talked with Armstrong, mostly discussing stuff about trying to strengthen their restrictions on drug trade and whatnot, trying to get hubris out of circulation. To which he said, the frontiers are a bad place to do that. Uh, we're still trying to secure the land, as a concept, let alone enforce any kind of regulations on that. To which, Merle was like, yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Magna and Armstrong, on the other hand, managed to extend the ceasefire for an additional 6 months from now. Uh, and since both the Wolf tribes and the UDA are kind of reeling back from Jaleeg's
Onslaught.
indiscriminate rampage. Uh,
Have you ever smelt burnt fur? It's terrible.
Yes, yes, I have.
Oh wait, hey Citra, how you doing? Hey, Fireball? Fireball?
The whiskey?
Fire Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath, the spell.
Anyhow, afterwards, Sabrina and well, Merla started a fight with Sabrina, to which Sabrina then immediately, you know, went smite and skunked her,
Yes.
uh, because she was too bratty to surrender. And obviously, being dead and everything, Merla got disevaporated into a soul gem, to which Sabrina promptly pocketed. And after that whole little debacle, we decided to just turn around and go back to
You know?
Armstrong.
You know, by theory, Merlot is one of the things she could technically actually devour without any consequence because she's a celestial, not a fucking actual human.
Yes,
Well,
and
but
However,
Harvey
Harvey.
is not a deity,
Yeah,
so
that's
he would
that's true.
absolutely reach down her fucking throat and yoink her back out.
And just ring her like a fucking. Stick my hand in there and I'll treat you like a puppet.
God.
Oh my
If I
god.
could do that more than once, yes.
Upside, reach down,
Sabrina might enjoy
turn you
that
into
though.
Oh
an
my
upside down puppet.
Oh my god.
Anywho,
That's how you
to
get a
which
broken jaw and many broken bones.
uh,
They somehow become a snake folk.
Oh, there you go.
anywho, uh, but uh, afterwards, we met back up with Armstrong, and low key intruded upon his date with Magna.
No, we
Uh,
high
It
key.
wasn't a date.
fine,
Yes,
we
it
high
was.
key invaded the low key date.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Uh,
You're
but
all
anyhow,
you're all
An
thoughts.
event that we, an event that we believe to be a date.
It was a date.
she was all waggly tailed and everything, so yeah, it was a date.
Wow.
He was all sparkly and manly.
Wow.
He does that.
He
Uh,
even wore a shirt for this.
he did bother to wear a shirt for this one. But after that, we decided to come on back to the Citrus Demi-Plane, relax and wine.
No,
Sabrina
fluff you.
got the yeah. Sabrina managed to get the whole party, well, most of the whole party, to invade Merla's
Wow.
dreams, to which she gave a little more of an in-depth, uh, regaling of
Yes, the deep.
Jack's crimes and everything. Uh, and emphasized us going to the Akashic Record and doing any amount of exploration ever.
Oh, a pizza.
So yeah. Well, what about a pizza? Oh,
Damon Wolf was like, I got pizza. It's like, yeah, that sounds yummy. Chaos as always. Chaos!
chaos. But anyhow. So, the next morning,
Right.
y'all wake up. You guys have no strict, you know,
Fuck
I guess
y'all
things you
fast.
need to do.
I mean,
Well, if it's the next morning.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna have to roll that.
Well,
But
I know. Well, I was gonna say,
At
before
34,
that,
holy
You gonna
shit.
give birth again?
oh
No, that's
god,
not a
maybe.
one.
maybe. But I was gonna say before that, do keep in mind, while you guys are in Seven Fork, you could go to what's it? Um, Nox Moonlighter again, if you
Yes,
want.
which I think the party was thinking of.
We were
That's
considering it, but we
the
got no
press people.
confirmation. Yes.
Oh no, I don't think I want a 20 on an egg check today.
Egg.
934.
Why, you gonna have a lot of eggs?
934.
9:34. But what I was gonna say is I in the recap though, the reason why Sabrina went into their dreamscape, which wasn't touched upon, was because she wanted to be a shit disturber and say, I won, I won. To which Merla was actually humble and told her good job. She's like, I'm not used to this, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's like, I expected, shit disturbing.
Yeah, no,
Why did I get
she
the actual
respected her because
humanity?
she's strong. She
He's like,
proved
this is
her
no
worth.
fun.
Yeah, she proved her worth. Merla's Oni. You gotta remember that. Strength is, kind of key for them at this point.
Right? Talks.
Strength talks in their community. She can hold her own. She can get what she wants.
Stitch is in her little den with her little babies
Yeah.
now.
Alright, I got you. I got you.
I'm afraid about that.
Oh
Yeah, you
boy.
wake
So
up to find goddamn little, your little brats are crawling all over you, nibbling, and whining, and squeaking.
Squeeing.
Yeah, squeak. You ever
squeaky.
heard a mouse go squeak?
I make sure they're fed.
One of them just pooped on your finger.
Oh my god.
Prestidigitation.
You
Another
know.
one pooped on your eye.
Oh. Animals do be like that though. They poop everywhere. They're the worst, especially like groups
Babies.
like well, yes, babies like of an entire cluster. Anywho,
See, and
what did
like
you roll? 934.
yeah, I said that, 934.
934.
I don't think it was gonna be you.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but okay, that's a thing.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you can fucking prove me wrong. See what
Yeah.
happens.
I
We
mean,
do all the time.
you
Yeah.
know, we'll see.
But anyhow,
Only that prove me wrong is, can this group get any stupider? The answer is always yes.
I bet I weigh more than you.
the answer is
370.
always
Fuck it,
yes.
okay, let's try again. I'm close to 298, which means I need more food. I'm withering away. I don't think I'm over 160.
Yeah, but you're small size.
Well, okay, yes. 5'2", I guess. Whatever.
How's your
You're
BMI?
smaller than my sister.
I don't know, but I don't have a weight or a scale or anything. It's just I'm small, so.
Anywho.
Anyhow. So, y'all wake up the next morning. Serena's just hanging out, chill. Well, I should say, in her this form.
The Canis.
Yeah, the Canis form.
She's taken a liking to being a wolf, huh?
It's the best form.
She could.
She
do
just
that.
wants to fit in with Magna and her kid.
Yeah.
You know? She's like, hey guys, I'm part of the group too. Look, I want to call her mommy too. God damn it, Meg. God damn
For other
it.
reasons.
Sabrina.
Stitcher comes in with the, what was it, the bandolier of kids.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Uh,
Good morning.
good morning.
You look like you did not sleep well.
Morning.
Kids do that. apparently,
Welcome to
yeah.
new parenthood.
One of the wretches all over it itself.
Prestidigitation.
You know, that's a surprisingly useful.
I wish you would all be dead. Good
Oh.
morning.
That is that. Wow.
What?
Forgot that he had an actual swing serpent. Everybody has to make a death saving throw. Oops. Oops.
What?
That would suck.
I'm going to this table.
Lost?
How are you lost? He said, I wish you were all dead. And if he still had a winged serpent, we'd all have to make a death saving throw.
I'm not even sure we get a death saving throw at
Well,
that point.
yeah, no, you do. It's against the card's DC of like a finger of death killing us or something, which will be stupid
please.
high because it's a level 20 item. But
No, it would just kill you outright.
ah, right.
You're 3
Slay
days-
living, bang, turns all of us into goo. Because none of us have over 200 health.
Out of game, I know how to do a TPK, guys.
Yeah, I wish everyone was dead.
This is a good session.
Yeah,
people.
because you have a winged serpent still.
Yep.
If you wanted to be the evil one, you could.
on that.
I wish we were
I
all
wish-
dead.
I wish I never had kids.
Well, hey, you know. I wish I never met the cat of whimsy. Sorry, you can't put yourself in a a logical loop like that. You break the
I
fabric
wish
of time and
I'm immune
reality.
I wish I'm immune to randomized effects.
No, hey, you know how you know how Citra? There's an easy way that Citra can protect themselves from this. Well,
It's
I'm not sure.
randomized. What the cat Whimsy would do is just pick them herself then.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, here's the thing. It depends if this is actually like a magical effect or if this is a deific effect. Because if this is a deific effect, like as a whole, yeah, no, you're fucked. You can't stop it. If it's a magic effect, hey, just get what Magnus got. A ring of protection from chaos. Then it can't do anything.
So I realized I had an error on Sabrina's tokens. I am editing them right now.
You have errors all over Sabrina's token. So did people feed Sabrina last night? Because nobody said they did or anything. I don't know.
Sabrina?
Yeah.
What do you mean feed her?
The levels thing, the level drain.
Yeah.
Because nobody said
I
anything
had-
last night.
Yeah, she'll let
I-
you guys off for now.
Unless you wanna. Because you're weirdos like that.
Unless you wanna.
No.
By the way,
Cutting back a little since Dandy's getting a little too strong.
He's already stronger than all of us.
I know. Exactly.
I mean,
Well,
that's
too
it.
late.
After, yeah, you've already detected before, but like I said before, that was an error. Dandy has an effective 18 hit die, not 20 hit. Recalculating the essence that I have. But yeah,
Still pretty strong.
I mean, yeah.
He do be big.
Yeah.
He do be
He
strong.
has a dandy apple ass.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Oh my god. We're so
Anywho,
mature.
Someone
So.
shoot him.
They be my leftovers.
all y'all wake up this morning and see kiddo, kind of bearing down a plate of collard greens and a teeny tiny slab of meat. Apparently, that's all the meat you guys have since party. You guys gonna have to go get more.
Yeah, we kind of.
Did we go through our reserves too?
Magnus just looks over to Citra.
What reserves? You had fewer than enough or food to feed all the people. You had to ask for more. So yes, you guys are out.
No, because we hired
Yeah, we
catering
got-
for the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Yes.
got meat before
Yes.
that for
Yeah.
us.
When?
Before the party.
Yeah.
Magna got meat.
No, we
No,
bought
this was
bought
before
meat.
that from the fortunes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
We
Fuck
got
it.
extra. If I'm not mistaken.
Either way, you know, we got something, I
Salted
guess.
meats.
true, but it
Yeah,
also
got
has
salted
been
meats.
it also has been a couple days. So, yeah.
Don't forget, part of Kimiko's daily routine is in the morning to do the
Oh yeah, the
Yep.
the spell that keeps the meat fresh.
Yeah, the conservation was never part of the issue. The part is you have
You have
two
Magna.
hardcore meat eaters.
You have Magna to deal with.
Okay, let's go buy
Also
some
Terry.
meat.
Also, Terry. Oh my god. Yeah, Terry eats for 2 people. No, wait,
Terry
4.
eats for, let's see,
Oh wait, no,
large,
he's
huge.
yeah, he's huge.
He eats for 8.
He eats for 8 people. Magna
Yes.
can Magna technically, when she's in her large form, eats for what 4?
Uh, 2. The
2.
way it goes is
Oh, for humanoids it's 2. Yeah.
yeah,
Beasts
for
eat double.
yes,
Okay.
monsters inherently eat for double, and then it's doubles per size category.
So
Somewhere
telling
in
me
that
if I'm
balance.
in wolf form, I eat for 4.
Correct.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's why I'm like Terry eats 8.
You're a hungry bitch.
You want to get thrown across the room?
Like Helen could actually
I
say
mean,
that.
you are a female dog.
I mean, it's true, but wow, real
So what are you
mature.
guys' plans for today? What are you doing? Where are you
Out
going?
again, we right now have 3 bitches in the room.
Wow, real mature.
So
That's
we
one
just
word
counts up
looking for
1, 2.
maturity from her.
Ah.
So, do we want to go talk to the newspaper people? You can have them come out and meet the wolf clans and maybe spread more word about you guys and how you guys really are instead of what, they think.
Sure, if you want to set up that meeting and whatnot. Though I'm pretty sure Tala has somebody else she has to meet with who's probably going to be coming in through the door at some point.
Looks it over and says, Who's that?
Don't you have that gem?
Oh, yeah, he was never gonna, like, physically come here. I don't think
Well,
Oh,
he
at least.
might physically come here, but he's just gonna pick it up and leave.
No, he probably wouldn't tell me at all.
He'll probably just be gone one day.
Yeah. She stuffs it back in her pocket.
okay. And Magna just shrugs. Fair enough.
And then, don't you also need to talk to Armstrong some more?
I have to make sure what they finalized on, but yes, this is the rough draft.
He said that he would contact you.
Yeah. So I'm assuming he'll just send me a sending telling me that if this is the final thing or if they've renditioned it. So
Well, let's go see the newspaper people then.
I don't have presentable clothes. I just have armor.
It should be
Any
enough.
of us have presentable clothes?
Actually, hey, Magna actually looks at everyone. Actually, yeah, you guys aren't really made for city life, are you?
Well, depends on what you count as city life.
Okay,
Not pl-
not
okay.
social
slums.
social city dwelling. You know, you don't have any
Civilized
clothes.
city life.
You don't have any clothes made to actually be like, hey, I'm part of a talkative group of people. You don't have colorful clothing.
Why would I?
Okay.
I mean,
Aren't.
the only time I have that is when I'm going to sell some.
Right. I'm the tribal, and even I know that first impressions kind of matter.
And I don't have to worry. They already know me.
You know what? Fair fucking point. They know you're all a bunch of gutter children. Fuck.
Well,
What do
they
you mean,
know
all
two
you?
are gutter
It's
children.
just Edwin and Citra.
Yeah, they know of the gutter children. Yeah.
Was Sabrina
that's
there
fine.
yet or no?
Yeah, actually, yes.
No, we
They do
have-
know of Serena.
Yeah, but Serena's
Yeah,
also
that's right.
changed dramatically. So.
She has changed, but that may
mean,
or may not matter
technically
depending on
everybody
who we're
has.
seeing, because, you know, they might just see her as her and extra.
Yeah.
Depending
knows?
on how awakened they are or not.
Well, if you want to get nice clothes, you can either pick up some or just get the magical illusionary type.
You know, I guess there's those sleeves of whatever.
Sleeves of mini garment.
Yeah, those
They're
things.
pretty dirt cheap.
How
Yeah.
cheap?
Michaela looks over and says, we'll say maybe 200 goldish.
I have 0.
You
I'll
want
buy you some.
Okay.
Kiddo goes to the nearest magic shop and says, "Give me now."
Gimme. I need glove. Uh, I need big glove.
No pay, just give.
Do you have any wrist slot items at all?
No, she doesn't. I actually have very few magical items on as a whole. Everyone else who's outfitted, all I have is... All... Evan's phone just went off and I heard it and it was confusing me.
GG.
But all she has is a belt, a chest slot, a headband, 1 ring, and shoulders.
Wow. Yeah. Kiddo will buy
Who's
you
knocking?
many garments.
Poe is knocking. How rude. I've gotten used to the realistic knock. Unlike Bunny, I grew.
But no, it still gets me.
It doesn't get me as
I
much anymore.
still think people are knocking on my fucking window.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Never said it wasn't. Anywho,
Peanut butter.
jelly time?
Jelly
Oh,
time.
where you at?
Anywho,
Anyhow.
so you guys see the new map. You guys head on over to the 532nd Street and come across the printing press again. Which, I didn't bother to change this map much, but,
I mean, there's nothing really to change except for maybe people where
Yeah.
they are.
Bianca.
But yes, you see a whole bunch of people around working at various different desks and things of the like.
Oh wow, Bianca didn't quit even though you gave her a stupid amount of gold. Good for you.
that was me.
Or was it Poe? Somebody,
yeah, that
somebody gave her
that
too
was
much
Alex.
gold.
Way too much. She could have retired for the rest of her.
She could have retired for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah,
No.
unlike most people, she is fucking responsible. Put that shit in a 401 account and decided to keep working.
I mean, I don't think she would know what to do without work, anyways.
I
Probably get
mean,
bored.
She'd get bored,
It's-
yeah.
Yeah, you really do.
Or, be like Merla, take up a hobby,
Yeah, just go planes hopping and on ill-conceived concepts of justice and revenge.
What do you mean? There's no justice or revenge.
Uh-huh.
She's thinking of getting into, piano playing. Anywho.
Bitch will come on in.
As you walk on in, you can hear, Michaela is, ruffling through sheets of paper, barking out orders, telling
Okay.
people that
I'm just gonna shove
need
Edwin
to-
through the door then since he's standing in front of it. If he's gonna sit there the whole fucking time, just thunk.
Well, we see him be.
Oh, no, it's too
I
late.
mean, he moved.
Oh, okay.
No,
He just
you
took
said you're
it.
shoving him.
But anywho,
Yeah, he only walked through. So.
kind of asking people that she can get their articles back when they're ready and everything. And of course, she sees you guys just kind of spilling into the place.
Maya just kind of walks off and takes a seat over here, not sure what to do. So.
Yeah.
Hi, Michaela.
Michaela would look on over and say, "Oh, hi, Citra. How you doing?"
Good. I
What's,
want your help with writing stories.
She kind of like looks on over and says, "I assume it has to do with all your friends."
Yeah, especially that's Magna. She's
You
Part
see
of the
Magna
Wolf House.
having a trouble. She's
podcast.
kind of like shifting to the center of the thing, and it's kind of buckling a little. She's like, I don't think these seats are made for somebody.
she's
Excuse me.
she's also here to do a ceasefire with the UDA. So
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Too bad I was too busy to actually, get an interview. But since you guys are here, I assume that's why you're here, right?
Part of it. I would like.
She immediately throws down all of her papers, shoves it to the side, pulls out her camera, and a nifty little wand with this big, felted tip at the
Guns go
top.
boom boom. Yes, they do.
She just like holds it up and says, "Continue."
Wait, are you interviewing me or something right now?
I mean, not necessarily interviewing, more just recording you.
Okay. Anyways, I would like you to come, I guess, and meet the wolf tribe and be able to tell people what they're actually like, and so that they
Oh,
know.
she's kind of frowns a bit, puts it away. She's like, "I thought you were gonna start spilling the beans right now." Okay.
No, no. I would like people to know that there are nice people too, and they don't actually harm anyone that's non-combatant.
Well, most of the people in the frontier already know that.
Yeah,
Honestly,
but what
they
about
haven't
back
really
east?
been doing a good job. Yeah, people back east are like worried about the election and shit.
Right. Uh, who's even up? Is there anyone that actually care about people, bespoke and stuff?
Oh, nobody gives a shit about the third parties. But she just thinks her a bit and says, well, there's a veteran Matthew Fleamonger. Uh, Honestly, haven't really been able to pick his brain. Uh, he seems pretty conservative in his views. Mostly wants to well, quote unquote, get shit done. Uh, he just kind of shrugs. But I'm you know I wouldn't even expect my votes to get there in time, so I haven't really been caring too
Isn't
much.
it months away though?
Yeah.
So why would your vote not get there in time?
Do you know how big Arcadia is?
Yeah, but you got the trains.
Kind of like looks on over, saying trains don't carry mail. Not, you know, votes, I should say.
It carries
So
military cargo and
votes out here
military
don't really count.
personnel.
Remember, the vast majority of people come out here on a fucking wagon, pulled by a horse. If you
Hmm.
wanted to vote, should have sent Pony out like 2 weeks ago, and maybe gets there in time. He just kind of
So,
shrugs.
so there's nothing we can do to really affect this election, is there?
Well, what do you mean by the grand form of we? You guys, I mean, you guys are like magical bullshit people. I'm more than certain you can do something about it.
Because I was thinking of try to get Copperfield to run and have him like maybe I don't know, get the voice of the beast folk out there.
Kind of scratches back of her head and like, you best have him running for like something in Senate rather than you know, being the president. Uh, Again, most people don't like third parties. Also, I don't like third parties.
Why?
They're just generally a bad idea.
Out of
Get
game,
rid of
Lincoln
it.
was a third party.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the last president that actually got
Yeah,
voted
you
by
know
the
the reason
Yeah.
why he won is because he was fucking recommended by other people in the fucking Senate and House.
They were just
Uh,
like, yeah, you know what? Probably the best candidate right now. You guys, just for real, being honest.
So
Just
what
being
if we
for
get rid of one of
realsies.
the first two parties? Then there'll only be two parties again.
Wait, you want to off
you
the
want to
party?
collapse an entire political party?
Political assassination chain.
Okay, get rid of the competition.
Yeah, keep it party.
Wing
Just change the
serpent.
party.
Wing serpent. Well, I know I can affect 1,000 people. I wish all of the Democrats were gone. Wow, that's brutal, Citra. Fuck. Jesus. Oh my god. That's
The entire Democratic campaign office was dead.
No, I wish they were converted to, the third party I want.
oh, there you go. There you. Well, I guess that's a thing.
Full support of so and so.
God damn it.
Just kind of shrugs a bit and says, I mean,
You have a winged serpent. You can actually do that. That's fucked up.
No.
That's absolutely fucked up.
he just kind of shrugs a bit.
Hold on while I
I
just
mean-
change your entire political view.
Jigga like looks it over and says, you best start, relatively small scale, unless you can somehow swing, a majority vote in some weird fashion.
Do you have any play with humans over there? I mean, I could probably help convince my clan.
Well, I mean, I don't know how big the Ratfolk clans are. Yeah, that's something you know, or, well, should know. But she shrugs. I'm a journalist, I'm not a politician.
Yeah, but I mean, you
Don't
do a
those
lot of
kind of go
news.
hand in hand?
Yeah,
though?
you do a lot of news of politicians.
I know
So,
about politics. I don't know politics. I know what's good enough to put on paper.
Your Magna
And
just
get
kind
a
of comes
rile up.
over and taps Citra on the shoulder. She leans down to do so.
yeah.
I hate to be a dampener, but yes, she is a child. Why would you be asking so many questions of her? Is there not somebody else in charge who would know more about a political structure?
I guess her dad
Lord
would.
says, I mean,
I don't
this is
mean
a
to be rude
Wendy's,
or
ma'am.
anything.
This is a Wendy's, ma'am.
What is a Wendy's?
Uh,
She has the hair.
Out of game.
fucking
She
Magnus
just-
being a Karen, I'd like to speak with your manager.
Well, no, it's just like no. Magna's trying to be polite about it. She's like, I mean, she's like, no. She looks at me and Kayla and says, no offense. It's just I don't expect a child to know much about a lot of things. I mean, my kids only know how to use swords and weaponry and run around. So
He shakes his head and says, "Oh no, I only know how to put words on paper to get a rile out of people. That's it."
see, that's a good skill.
Anyways,
You'd be surprised how useful it is.
this is Magna.
Hi.
So,
She just waves a gauntleted hand. Hi.
Just raises the camera up and takes a click. Hi there, Michaela Moonlighter.
Nice to meet you.
32nd Street Publishing. She holds out her hand across the table.
Oh, yeah, Magna will just kind of like, she doesn't really have to lean too much. She just reaches over to take her hand gently.
Your entire hand, your fingers extended, reach about halfway up her forearm.
she, Magna's being very gentle about it. 'Cause she doesn't want to hurt her.
Takes your hand. Kind of like looks it up. So, I suppose it just boiled down to me asking you guys a bunch of questions, taking a short interview. Um, he said something about going back to your plans. Will probably involve, a few weeks trip out over there. Interviewing some of the other tribals. I assume you have some kind of hierarchy, elders in it.
Actually,
Or
yes, we
something.
do.
Yeah. Interview them, your chief, and get their 2 cents on everything.
Yes. And she
she,
nods at. I've also been interested in perhaps going to visit whoever had been capturing our citizens. I don't know who did that around town.
Like a raise an eyebrow, capture your citizens.
Yes.
You mean the ones that captured the clan leader?
Those.
Aren't they what was it? The Church of, was it Lust? Wait, was it Lust? I can't remember.
The church agreed.
Was it Greed?
Yes.
It was
And
one
they
of
didn't-
the-
I mean, you know what? I'm glad you picked Asin at least.
Yeah.
One of the churches that says, "Give me more."
You know.
Keep it coming.
Immediately, Michaela looks at him and says, "Oh, Church Breed. Yeah, no, they don't capture slaves; they buy them. Um,
Yeah,
if
they
anything, they're probably just a bunch of, you know, slavers. That's not like any kind of, you know, I guess, specialized institution. You know, it's just a bunch of people rounding them up,
Mm. Well,
mostly merchants.
this church, would they be willing to listen to reason about letting my people go?
Oh, from what I understand, that the Church of Reed, they do allow people to leave at any time, provided that they, well, pay themselves off. Yeah, I guess something of an indentured servitude. Um, which, from what I remember, she kind of, you know, walks them up. Says, "Hey, can I get some uh articles on the Church of Reed?" Yeah, he just kind of waits a few moments, and afterwards, she's handed a few papers. She got a thumbs on through, coming on back saying, yeah, something like yeah, 8 out of 10 of the uh those purchased by the Church of Greed uh paid themselves off within the first couple of months and well leave. Only like 20% stay.
Huh.
That's not exactly a profitable business model.
Because they're not in it for well making money. Church of Greed doesn't give a shit about money.
would
Magna looks
Wait, what?
confused. Wait.
Wait, what? How-
He
That
looks
doesn't
all
make any
over
sense.
saying money is the most common thing in the universe. Why would you want more of it? They're
Why
Huh.
buying
wouldn't
to be
you?
greedy.
Magna actually just looks down at that, looks around, and says, I mean, I don't even have a single gold to my name, but fair enough.
He just kind of like looks it over saying, you guys really have no idea how the Church of Greed works.
Well, no.
I
Though I am interested to hear what they have to say, and maybe talk about getting my people out sooner then.
Uh,
I'm not very much a religious person.
she shakes her head and says, "Well, I'm not an acolyte or anything, but if you're ever interested, you might want to actually contact them."
Well,
But
yes.
from the hackneyed point of view that I managed to piece together is that the Church of Greed, uh, their philosophy is about, excuse me, trying to build the greatest network of followers, and in doing so, pulling together all their resources and basically becoming something like a big megalo, uh, theocratic, uh, society type thing. So they're going around quite literally trying to buy converts, and well, since slaves are the easiest ones. Well, they buy them, and basically their entire indentured servitude is the convert trial period, I guess. I mean, I've never been taken in. I don't know that story, but yeah, because you know, the whole purpose of faith in community is that they have to share your faith, so that if you don't convert them, there's no point in keeping them.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see what I can do about that later. Do you have directions to where they are?
That is a very good question. They don't have, well, at least to the extent of my knowledge, they don't have a publicly held location. But from my what I have heard is that they do have like uh, just air quotes paroles, or if not patrols. I don't know why I said parole. Patrols of acolytes, kind of hanging around a lot of different slave dens. And when they find that there's a rather large influx, well, they call for one of their inquisitors to buy them off.
So,
So
if
if
I
you
find one of these slave dens, I find one of them, and I can ask them about getting in contact then.
absolutely, at
Okay,
least
do you have any
at the very least.
locations of those then?
Oh heck, you can find them. Well, basically, uh, anywhere there's a lot of highway traffic. Uh, Technically Seven Fork itself, although those are mostly, for uh slaves coming to the frontier, not uh You're coming to the frontier, not coming from the frontier. You're gonna be looking at places like Prosperity, Elder, and Bradford, or of course
Huh.
anywhere in the Shining Mirror.
We've been through at least 2 of those cities and
We're not
never
held in
saw
broad
anything.
day. We'll have to look for it, of course.
Dev, out of game. Seven Fork was where the auction was for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be like, but the auction for them did happen here. But the
No, that's a unique case, I guess.
They did have our chieftain among them. Thankfully, he got away, though.
Maybe they're hoping to get him on a train and send him back east.
so but hmm. So you don't know where the Church of Greed is, though?
I- the Church of Greed is a concept. There is no physical church.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
There's Magna Mines.
they have to keep everyone somewhere.
Well, I mean, that's probably a secret because, well,
Okay, well, do you have a location for what this slave trade thing would be in this town then? So I can go and actually figure this out? At
I
a
mean,
later date, of course. Well, later, not now. Because we're talking. Sorry.
she just nods and says, "That's fine." Usually there's like a big market trade every couple of weeks or so. So yeah, you'll want to wait until then. But I'm pretty sure that, excuse me, pretty sure that they'd be held somewhere. She'd give you that information. But I'm not gonna name a place. I'm not gonna keep coming up with names on top of my
But they
ass.
have name. But name. But
You're
name.
not even gonna remember it.
But name.
Remember
Yeah.
what?
Remember who?
Exactly.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, the food showed up. So, I'll be right back.
You know, just,
Yeah.
Num nums.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go hit the bathroom then.
of course.
I guess a pee break. Might as well.
Everyone take a pee break. Who?
Eyes back.
Yo.
Did you?
Yo.
Yo yo.
Yo. Yo.
I'm back.
Hola.
¿Cómo está?
We no habla español.
Sure. And oh, Deb's back.
I've
If you
been
ever
here,
left.
Tee
John Dodds.
giggle fart. Yeah, I'm the one who left to quickly grab food.
Well, I went to hit the bathroom, but I didn't know if
Wow.
anybody else said.
I did.
Wow. Everybody went to the bathroom, huh?
Might as well. No reason not to.
You know, fair point.
But anyhow. So. She'd tell you where you can go find that information.
The non-generic location.
Also, Deb, I saw what you posted. And
Yeah.
It's so fucking true. How movies portray samurai opinions between guns and swords. An elegant weapon from a more civilized age. The sword. And then you see real life samurai the second they were introduced to firearms. Hell yeah, gun.
I was
Bang.
gonna say, like, so many people think, the whole idea of the samurai sword is like all spiritual, elegant. The samurai's soul lives within their blade, kind of thing. But the second guns were introduced to Japan, the samurai threw away their swords instantly. They're just like, no, fucking guns work. They kill shit. Why the fuck am I swinging around this hunk of
I think
metal?
it's just the last samurai, and that was universal to everything.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, hey, guess what? He got shot.
I mean, the way of the samurai was more about morals and shit like that than
Yeah.
the actual sword itself.
The sword
I
was
can
just
have a
a
gun
weapon.
and morals.
Exactly.
Loose morals, but morals.
Yeah, have gun will travel.
Yeah, Citra has morals.
Touch nugs, get slugs.
Yeah, she has morals. She likes to hear the
Not necessarily
wife
good
cry and
ones, but
scream when, you know, just ignores it all.
You know, when she kills
Enough
random old
coin.
ladies in orphanages and
Yeah,
everything.
if you got enough
Yeah.
coin.
like I said, I didn't say they were good morals. She does have morals.
Uh-huh. And she's willing to kill old ladies in orphanages for money.
Hey, at least it's not for fun.
They were. Yeah, it's not for fun.
She got a little fun out of it.
She deserved it.
You saved her
See?
eyeballs
We
in
did
a
save her
jar.
eyeballs. We did. It's a memento.
Anywho.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
I
she
just
gives
hear no.
you the information.
Okay.
Hmm. Anywho, she just kind of like looks on over to Edwin, saying, "So, how'd it turn out for you? Is everything what you expected it to be?"
Actually, yeah,
Didn't
I'd
expect to
say
be
about
blue though, did you?
3/4. I did not. I expected a color, but not blue.
Double D, double die.
Also, his nose is like fucking purple right now.
Yeah, you got a bit of a shiner right there.
He still hasn't
Yeah,
recovered fully
not.
from that.
Yeah, not the brightest moments of my life.
Yes, apparently got punched by someone really hard in the nose. In a cafe.
Well, I can't say you didn't
I
deserve
did.
it,
But
because you
I
probably
did
did.
eventually. I They did punch me again. And I punched them that time, and they stabbed me.
Yeah.
Stab her back. Knife
Yeah.
hand. You got that shit, don't you?
We never
Don't-
said
don't-
it was
don't
a
you-
her.
I mean, I assume it was a her because, like, apparently you'd never get in arguments with normal ass guys.
He is a bit of a sissy.
Well, Citra looks around like, actually, now that I think about it, he's the only guy around in our group.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, he is.
How have you just noticed that? I've
I
been,
mean, I've known that, I guess, but I
Yeah.
just don't think about
I mean,
it.
we used to have at
I've
least
brought it
one
up several
more
times.
for quite a while, but then, you know. Magna thinks about it. Actually, you know what? He is. Everyone else who travels with us is female. Yeah, he probably. Yeah, no.
Chances are good he's gonna get punched by a girl.
Magna just nods. I mean, he said something dumb. And that crow woman hit him right in the nose. Oh well.
Yeah, talk dumb,
It's fun to
suck on your
watch.
thumb.
Talk dumb, get the thumb. Iguanodon time.
Oh.
Yay. My second pizza noticed they didn't even cut the fucker. Well, hey, there you go. This is why you have a pizza
Just
knife of
roll it
your
up
own.
into a-
You got a rolling
just,
knife.
just roll the damn thing up and
Oh my
go to
god,
town.
what is wrong with
A
you?
pizza
Fat
burrito.
people logic,
Oh
okay?
my
What?
god.
Holy shit, no, that's the best thing ever. Rolling a pizza up into, like, a big taquito,
What?
and just
Yo,
eating it?
so when you have leftover pizza, stick one slice on top of the other, like upside down, and you have a pizza sandwich.
Okay.
Eat it up.
Okay, I'm gonna
Cheese
tell
it
you
up
something.
together. You fucking delicious.
I'm gonna let you in on a little person secret. I have a little mouth,
Yeah.
and I can't fit a whole roll of pizza in my mouth.
Not without
See,
practice.
Oh my god.
Damn it. There is skill to it. I will admit.
yeah, no, I have a really fucking huge mouth. Um, an average cup, I can put the whole entire, wide end inside my mouth.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
shit. I've before fit literally an entire slice of fucking like Papa John's in my mouth.
Wow.
That's not an accomplishment.
The
What a
foot.
lot of people.
Listen,
It
demon.
is if you're fat, okay?
Listen, demon. Footlongs don't count. God damn it. I assume there's a callback to the footlong jokes from the very beginning.
Here, let's play the fucking game.
God damn it.
Anywho. But yeah, Michaela just looks on over and says, so, she like looks on over all of you. Seems like most of you seem are getting what you've already been doing. Well, try not to burn down any houses.
Magna looks confused, like, wait, what?
She just
Another-
shakes her head and says, all y'all are pretty scary. Just putting that out there.
Because
Oh.
we're demonized.
Yep.
Magna's like, oh, I'm sorry. Is it the size? I can squat down. It's no problem. I don't mean to be threatening.
It's like, I'm just saying, that shit's gonna slowly start warping your minds. Careful with
I'm
that.
pretty sure my mind is fine.
You're fine, and, the other one, she kind of points over to Sabrina, and, the kid over there.
Oh, my kid will be fine.
You just kind of shrugs.
Magna just smiles and reaches over and pats Kiddo on the head.
Just like looks over and says, what? What?
Children like affirmation.
I mean, I guess.
She just nods.
See a tail wag. Mikhail just nods and says, so, when do you guys planning to head off, and how long are you guys gonna stick around, and when do you plan on heading off? Because,
Well,
I
we
do
gotta
have
wait
a few...
till the paperwork is done for the ceasefire.
Okay.
To know the final result, yes.
I'll bring this, I'll run this by the boss, and, get his opinion. So, back in a sec.
I wish Magna will just kind of step away from the desk since no one's there then. What did she mean about burning down houses? Have you guys done arson in the past?
Sabrina looks on over and says,
Has-
not in any-
Fucking immediately just looks to Edwin as he says that and just says, why?
Sabrina shrugs. Shit burns.
Look, I don't remember burning anything down since I've been in this group.
You remember. Okay.
Magna just looks over and says,
How
Since
many
being
times
in the
have,
group?
how many times have you been shot in the head, and how many times have Merla has to pull that out?
I said burn down houses, and that's not part of this question.
Uh-huh. You said you didn't remember. How much gray matter is still in there?
As far as I
Yeah,
know,
it's
all
hard
of
to
it.
begin with.
just you get a small message from the crystal just saying about 10% of it's lead. You know,
Yeah, you just
Lead
pick her up
line,
and
baby.
shake her. It sounds like
I get shot
spray
enough
can.
times in the
It's
head
immune.
and I have lead lining. Yeah,
she's immune to any kind of mind effects.
you know.
You just grab her with all the lead in her head. You
Mind
just
reading
grab her
stuff.
and shake her a bit. It's gonna be like a spray paint bottle.
Oh my god.
Look, I don't have any bullets in my head.
Just the rest of you.
The rest of we can pull those other ones out.
Anyway, Knox would come
Please
on
don't go
back.
burning down any buildings while I'm with you guys.
I don't burn down buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there that one in what town was that?
Eh,
Hmm?
The where Mama Kaz was.
Blackrock.
Oh, Blackrock?
Yeah, didn't you guys burn something down there?
That
Was
was
it
a
just
dragon.
We almost burnt something down because Edwin
Oh,
got mutated into a fire-breathing spider monster.
Oh, you burnt the second layer of the of the building. Yes.
Ah, yeah, that
You
was
that
burnt a
doesn't
few rooms.
that does not count. Technically, it wasn't me.
Uh-huh. Right, it is all Edwin's fault.
Hannah just shakes her head and just kind of bops Citra on the top of the head. Behave.
I always behave.
Uh huh. And he, oh, sorry. She notices the new person, her ears kind of going up, and turns to their attention to them.
Knox walks on over, looks on over at the whole group, says, "You've definitely changed your, well, composition.
It
Some new
happens.
faces."
Yeah. Some
And
people have moved on to other things.
he bows his head
Other
slightly
people
and
are
says,
dead.
Make it better.
he bows his head slightly and says, "I'm Nox Moonlighter, and who may I be addressing?" Kiddo just like kind of like looks it over and grunts. You can just call me Kiddo. To which Sabrina just kind of lies on up, puts the hands on both Kiddos and Magna's shoulders at an awkward angle since Magna's way taller.
Like one
Says,
hand's low and then one hand's really high. It's like,
"Yep." She's almost turning sideways at this point. She looks at him and says, "I'm surprised you haven't met me before. Or rather, you don't remember me. I'm Sabrina. Remember?" Nox just kind of blinks a bit. "Ah, the succubus." She just kind of smiles.
I'm General Magna of the Wolf Riders. It's a pleasure to meet you. Mr.
Ah,
Knox.
General, then. As he kind of, stands up straight and thumps a fist to his chest as for the proper greeting.
Oh.
As he kind of walks on down and says, "Citra,
Hello.
Edwin," as he kind of like looks at both of you. "You two have changed."
I mean, a little bit.
Mine was planned.
Mine was too.
He looks on over to Kimiko and says, "And who is the child that you brought this time?"
not a goddamn child.
Prove it.
Yeah, where's your ID?
Knox looks on over and says,
She would
"Recruiting
reach
a
in and
bit
pull it out.
early.
See, I still have it.
Recruiting a bit early, aren't we?"
Second
To be
oldest
honest,
one
she's actually
here.
the oldest one among us.
Besides
Second,
Sabrina.
yeah.
Second.
I don't think any of us are. Yeah.
He just kind of like looks on over and saying, "If the demoness is anything to go by, age has nothing to do
With
with maturity."
mentality. That is a Magna nods. That is actually quite the truth there.
You see her like start to protest and then just shut up.
Anyway, he steps on back, saying, "I understand you want to take my daughter out to the the high plains to meet up with the wolf nomads.
Well, I did
Get an
not say
interview on
specifically
theirs."
her, but if that's how she spun it, I guess.
He looks on over and says, "I mean, I assume that's why you were talking to me."
Any reporter would do. I
I
mean,
mean, she's been with us before.
Magna just looks over to Citrus. She's the one who started the talking. So, I guess she went to a familiar face first.
Which Knox just kind of looks on over, saying, "Right. Well, if it's just going to be an interview, I don't see any particular reason why not. The High Plains should not be too particularly dangerous to cross.
No,
I
and
mean,
if
it
any,
should be safer than the last time we brought her.
I guess. True."
wait, Magna thinks. Wait, what did you do with this child?
What?
They brought her to an undead infested territory.
Why would you do that?
kept it there.
Magna just kind of looks to Cedra, sets her hands on her hips at that, set her shield off on the side at the counter, which it comes probably over in a bit, and just looks at her and says, "Why? Why would you take a
Michaela-
child into
Back
somewhere
away.
so dangerous?"
Michaela looks over and says, I want to go see it.
Yes,
I
but
want to see all the Netties.
yes,
Are you sure
but
you're ready to be a mom?
you don't
Decisions
bring a
like
child
that.
into something so dangerous.
Look,
That's
He
They're
was
negligent.
just a
gonna-
bunch of whites.
she was gonna come along, either one or go one way or another. So we brought her with us so we can keep her safe.
It's just a bunch of whites. It wasn't bad.
Agnes sighs. Also, Edwin's straight lying through his teeth. I'm gonna do a sense motive.
I didn't even hear what Edwin said.
Sabrina looks it over and says, "What? Are you kidding me? Whites are the worst."
Wow.
What?
Wow.
If you
What?
really want to know what happened, I'm sure they have the news article somewhere.
Michaela looks it over and says, I mean, that's literally last week's news.
Yeah. But, Edwin lied. I did his motive. 36. He's not telling the whole story.
I didn't even hear what Edwin said.
He said, what? We just brought her to some... There was just a bit of whites, which, I mean, low-level undead whites, yeah, no problem, really, honestly. Magna would be like, okay, as long as she's not
mean-
near them, you guys probably would have slaughtered everything. But
I would
there's
say
something he's
it's-
not talking about.
I wouldn't say
Apparently.
it's a bluff. It'd be a diplomacy, since he is technically telling the truth, but there's a lot more to it.
He's withholding
He
information.
is withholding information.
He's not telling the whole.
Hunter, you can roll me a diplomacy, not a bluff.
Not I can't check it. Pass it either way.
Oh, well, I mean, you get fucked then. Magda, you know that, yeah, simply put, Edwin, yeah, everybody seems to be verifying what he says, but, it's very obvious that something more happened.
Magna, just scrutinizing, looks over the two of them and says, there is something you're not saying. Michaela,
looks it over and
Michaela, what
says-
actually happened on the travel?
You're talking about the reveal of, the, you know, vampire lord that is, like, his kind of, sort of, not really brother? Or are you talking about the dragon attack?
You guys got attacked by a dragon?
No.
No.
We didn't get attacked by
No.
dragon. We saw a place that got attacked by dragon.
Oh, you mean Blackrock. Okay, yeah,
And
we've
it
been
kind
there.
of is owned by the dragon now.
Yeah, you remember Blackrock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been there. We went hunting for bounty hunters over that way.
Yeah, Michaela not so know. Yeah, you know how that place got like half torched, and now they have a dragon church. Yeah,
Yeah, we did some demon hunting that way.
exactly. You remember the church
Yeah.
had
Yeah, one little corner.
tiny little altar the size
Like
of
like a
stool
Tyke's
with a
corner for dragons.
for, yeah,
Tiny
little
Tot's
stool
little
with-
corner.
Yeah, like
Just
Church of Death.
Okay then.
and-
So he
and-
is, and all of a
and,
sudden with a deep ass voice, I'm 157. Hi, hello. I'm just a young child, and body, but I'm 157 years old. There you
Like
go.
those videos of a guy hitting on a
There you
girl,
go.
and it turns out, hey, fuck.
Oh my god.
shakes his head. It looks on him back over to Kimiko and says, "Are you quite certain that you want to travel with this group?"
You know, I ask myself the same thing every morning.
Magna shakes her head. This one almost gets her killed every time we run into a fight.
He just shakes his head and says, "Oh, allow me to give my condolences." And kind of reaches into his pocket, pulls something out, and says, "And maybe something for your troubles."
I tried to get her to stay in the pen with the cubs. She teleported out of it. I tried to
Oh, I-
defend the raft from being attacked by dragon frogs. She went and got herself beaten up by them. This one thrives and throws herself into danger.
She tried to sing a magic song and almost gets drowned.
This
Twice.
child has no self preservation skills. I don't think. I've had to
We
stand
gotta-
over
you gotta-
her a few times.
Kimiko, you gotta take the Adam or no? Okay.
Yeah.
He reaches out over and, you know, drops a little piece of, you know, cellophane wrapped candy. It appears to be some kind of amber colored, little hard candy. Maybe butterscotch, Probably butterscotch.
Yeah, Magna just looks and knocks. And when we were fighting bounty hunters, they found out she was a bard. I had to stand over her like an injured little baby with a shield over her, saying, "It's going to be all right."
He just shakes his head and says, well, unfortunately, never. Well, I guess it's kind of hard not to, but do your damnedest to hide the fact that you are a bard, especially in combat. Once everybody knows that you are the centerpiece of any kind of
She's also the
collaboration of
medic.
people, you are both the bard and the medic.
She kind of nods.
If you were ever on my bad side, I'd shoot you in the head immediately. On
She's
concept
look,
alone.
eh?
To be fair, it is the concept. Yes, you take out that which keeps everything else alive, and you break
Why
your
don't
enemy's
you-
lines.
Why don't you get helmet telepathy so you can sing in our heads?
See, here's the problem. Bard magic doesn't care. You do need audible components.
I thought you
For some of them.
could.
Isn't there one that does dance?
Well, now I'm curious. I'm gonna look it up now. Bard. Here
Is
we
that
go.
a game? I thought you said when I had a bar that I could use helmet telepathy to do my.
Inspire courage. Here you go.
Yeah, I think it's
Well,
either can be audible or visual.
Ish.
So,
Let's see. Bardic performance. Inspire courage is the key one that everybody cares about. Blah blah. To be effective, a bard or if an ally must perceive the bard, and their performance. Blah is mind effect ability. Can use either audible or visual components. Let's choose which. I'm sorry. So, is this technically a sonic effect? No, it's
This
just mind affecting. So no, it's Hemlock telepathy would function. It's just that the vast majority of Bard stuff excuse
requires
me,
both.
requires both.
Just two jazz hands.
God damn it.
Oh no, never mind. I'll double check. Bardic performance. Audible and visual components. Audible components must be heard and are language dependent. They do not, which language dependent never functions.
I mean,
in play.
helmet telepathy, it literally makes it heard in their head. As long as it's in the same language that they understand, that counts.
It is heard.
It is heard.
GM discretion.
Not how telepathy works at all.
But,
It is an audible sound that they hear.
That is
By
no-
theory.
In your theory.
Because I could have sworn you said before that. Because Rinku, I'm pretty sure, had a helmet telepathy, and we did that back in the day.
You've never used it through the helmet telepathy.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm 800% sure you did because like 2 of our party members couldn't be affected by it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, the only thing I've used a helmet telepathy for is to make fart noises in people's brains.
Yeah. Dudes.
and make elevator music and just be a general pain in the ass.
Remember the
Baby shark doo
Do
doo
do 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 do,
baby
baby
shark
shark do 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 do.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Do it, coward. You won't.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Because there'll be 2 things that happen then. You shoot me. There'll be 2 things that happen. You shoot me, and then you hit the floor.
Look, if you shoot me in the stomach after a week of agonizing pain, you're finally gonna die.
You know?
If you shoot me, you better make it fucking count.
Anywho,
Yeah, everybody gets one.
that's kind of like a looks on over.
Hi, Aximili.
You seem to be, well, quite adventurous for someone who is a walking target on their back. Well, kind of like a looks on over
I
to
don't
Michaela.
condone her learning magical words that are going to kill her from some crazy lady inside of a boat, but she
Where
do
else
her.
would you get those?
Looks on over and say, "Crazy lady inside of a boat."
Some demon lady.
Which one?
It was on the Shining Mirror.
Oh, just gonna. think of
Actually,
it
she
and
thinks
say,
for a moment. Actually, she had a painting of someone like you.
"Hmm?
Was
I'm
it the
gonna
nude one or just the buff one?
I pray the latter. look very concerned. Michaela looks
I
befuddled
look at
by
him.
the concept.
So I remember because it wasn't him, wasn't it? Venom and Naga.
Well, she had tons of different paintings of people.
Yeah.
Okay,
She was an
I'm gonna
artist.
do.
She's an
Roll an
artist.
intel check to remember.
She had one of her. Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
good job on intel focused
Wow.
character.
You know,
Wow.
Stitcher really focused on only one painting.
You
So.
only
Wow.
Wow.
Yes, you were looking at Daddy motherfucking Harvey.
Fucking Daddy Warbucks over there. I think she was looking at Venom Naga.
Remember. Kimiko, where did we see a painting? What's a painting?
Oh my god. All of you are terrible.
Honey-
There you go. At least I got an 11. Jesus.
The honey
It was
dust
all-
completely.
It was
The
all
honey
the
dust
honey dust
completely
in between.
wiped that. The honey dust completely wiped that whole thing from her memory.
Hope you're well, Aximily.
Thank you for all for being so
Jokes are bad,
grossly
okay?
incompetent.
Yeah. Magna just shakes her head. Yeah, no. She had a
You
bunch of
do-
paintings of different people. But one of
You
them did look
distinctly
sort of like
remember one of them looking very similar to Knox, but he didn't wear glasses, and he was in a long robe with several buttons.
Right.
If I can pull up his picture, give me a second.
As you see, Magna kind of thinks a bit. She squints and looks at Nox, kind of leaning a bit, and says, "Well, yeah, okay, it did look like you, but it didn't have the glasses, and it had a robe on with lots of buttons instead.
I can.
I think the robe was open."
The rope was it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Listen, I
Something
mean,
wrong.
I'm not one to knock what a dancer makes as her art, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting.
But anyhow,
Yeah,
he just
Magna
kind of like
shrugs
thinks
it
of it, saying, "Oh, I." He just shakes his head and says, "I thought you were talking about one of the, well, mythical types. Never mind. You must have spoken with Ophelia."
Oh yeah, that's her name.
Yeah.
Well then, that makes me slightly more and slightly less concerned. Not sure how to feel about that one.
Make nice paintings.
You shake his head. Like, but why nude?
Magna just shrugs.
no.
People like
No.
it. Perhaps she just likes capturing people in their essence. You know, we were all born without clothing. She just shrugs at that. Eh.
And that is her natural state. So
No, I meant, well, but why? Why? The crow of misfortune. Why paint him nude?
What's wrong with that?
I
mean, he has feathers. And...
Magna actually looks down and thinks for a bit. He seems like the prudish type. I'm pretty sure if somebody actually got him out of his clothes, he'd be nothing but stammers and hiding in a corner. He seems, yeah.
one of those people who can't have sex with the lights on.
Oh my god.
Knox looks on over to you. Has the biggest look
Well,
of,
like a what the has the catcher what the fuck face.
yeah, has the what the fuck face.
The head shake was at the baby shark song. Do 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 do. Baby shark do 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 do. Everyone gives the what the fuck look. Yep.
Somebody looks on over and says, "Wait, that was always an option? Having sex with the lights off?"
Magna just
like-
shakes her head at this. Anywho, what? I'm sorry. What were we talking about before that?
Not shakes his head and says,
Michaela
about
coming with
the
us.
yes. She does have a lot of things that we need to finish, but well, in about I'd say 2 days' time, we should be able to clear up enough of a schedule and move things around, allowing her to make another expedition with you.
Magna
Which-
nods.
like
Very
to
well. we do have things we have to attend to anyway. I need to find a representative of the Church of Greed so I can talk about my people who are in servitude right now. So I'm going to be doing that for a while.
Michaela smiles and pumps her fist. Like, yes. She's like, I'll finish up.
Besides, the
She-
High Plains should be generally pretty safe thanks to the UDA actually dealing with any monstrous threats that are in the area. And my people keep our side safe, and she'll be fine in the colony, in our little clan.
Nox just kind of nods. Excuse me. So he kind of like looks on over. So, no.
And to be fair, the Cubs do like meeting new kids.
You know, I never got to meet the Cubs last time we were there.
Well, you could have gone at any point.
Yeah, but
They like new faces. Most of them. Some can be
when
shy.
we go, I'll go next when we go back. I'll see them.
Kimiko, how'd you do with the Cubs?
Talk about it.
What'd
They
you
told
Rita
do?
looks on over and says, how'd it go?
We don't
I
want to
think-
talk about it.
She got bullied, I
I
guess.
do.
Did you hurt any of them?
You see Magnus
Did
set her
they-
hand. You see Magnus set her hand on the table and say, "If she did, that would be very. I would not be happy.
Didn't hear that. Try again, Peach.
If she did, I would not be very happy with that.
She would look at Magda. Do you really think I could?
No, honestly, I expect them to actually just choke slam you.
Suplex, but close enough.
Ah, oh, she said it
She
herself.
mutters.
You got. Megan thinks for a moment. You got suplexed by one of the Cubs.
We don't want to talk about it.
Dear God, that's. Oh man,
That's disappointing.
that's sad.
I'm sure
Oh, you're
Magna
not
gets-
living this down.
Once they're beyond the age of 10, they join the main encampment for at least living purposes. That means you got beat by somebody under 10 years old.
Like I said, I don't want to talk about it.
Megan just blinks
That's
a
like-
bit.
Nog looks on over and
It's too
says,
good.
it's not all that bad. A canid cub is.
We are pretty
crossbred.
strong.
Well, I was going to say they'd be roughly as strong as an average teenager. I'm more than certain a teenager would be able to, well, pick up this lost child.
Yeah, but that's not the point. We're still taken down by kids of some species.
Megan just looks up and says, some species have very strong children. I would not want to get into a fight with a half-minotaur child who is actually well-trained.
Not to shake his head and says, oh no, a half a minotaur child would be stronger than an average adult.
Mm-hmm. Even worse if they actually knew how to use their weapon. Or their horns.
Well, fortunately, those don't truly grow dangerous until maybe their 4th year. Just gonna shake his head. Looks
Magna
back to the
thinks for a
rest of
moment.
us.
You know quite a lot about beast races.
Indeed, I do. Spent
Interesting.
many years of my life, well, in a sense, cataloging them.
Ah, you happen to be, I
I-
guess, a philanthropist then?
I wouldn't say someone like that. I do not possess the funds for such a thing. More
Were you a
like,
tail chaser?
like whatever.
No, that's Magna. She points at her belt.
Magna looks confused.
Sabrina just kind of claps her hand. She's like, "Ooh, that was a good one."
Thank you, thank you.
Magna just looks really confused. I don't... What?
What part are you
Sabrina
confused
looks over
about?
and says, "I was talking to Kimiko." Nox just shakes his head and says, "No. I took a personal interest in the variety of, well, intelligent species on this world, and I, out of my own interest, decided to learn of them. I suppose you can call me an amateur anthropologist."
Wow, demon. Ah. Huh. Interesting. I would not have expected that from somebody who runs one of these. I don't really know too much about newspapers other than you spread information.
That's all it really is.
Ah,
No need to complicate
I
that
guess from
further.
an information center then.
I suppose you can.
You don't expect
Yeah.
I'd
information
more
from
call
an
it the
Well,
information
I
center?
spread.
didn't expect him to know outside of his area.
I'd more consider it the spread and manipulation of information.
I have not manipulated anything beyond the truth. He just kind of shrugs and looks on back, saying, "But yes, this is mostly local news." Uh,
We are a bit annoyed that the rest of the colony that the UDA derives from doesn't know how brutal the fighting here actually is, or that they're sending children to fight.
well, everybody knows they're sending children, but not everyone knows why. He just kind of shrugs, nor the mass amounts, because you see his face kind of grow a bit grim.
Magna herself is frowning a bit. I'm getting tired of it.
He simply nods. I suppose it's something that, well, is in need of change.
I would be very much appreciative if the people causing the war were the ones actually fighting the war.
Unfortunately, the way that our hierarchy is a bit backwards. Your clans gaining, uh, excuse me, gaining power in your society is revolves around the physical strength and leadership of the
Indeed.
individual.
When war happens, we're the ones on the front, yes.
Yes, unfortunately, it is the other way around. A soldier's profession is seen as a poor man's job, well, someone who is not specialized in anything, rather than someone who is, well, seen as revered or special. Therefore, our soldiers are seen as the most expendable of our people. It is the ones that are in power that are
God
kept
damn it,
far
Poe.
away.
Poe, you're a thought. My chat right now. God
They,
damn it. Minotaurs are always horny. Well, yes, they have two of them. Congratulations.
Fucking za.
God damn it.
I
Knox just
regret
shakes
nothing.
his head, looks
I
on
regret
back.
nothing.
I'm getting tired of having to look scared children in the eyes who are shooting guns out of fear and having to put them down rather than the people who are causing all these problems.
He simply nods. It is simply the way that this nation was built. He looks on back, saying,
Megan just shrugs and says, if only you guys still had sort of like a dueling system, I'd just walk right up to whoever runs the whole country and fight him.
he actually opens his mouth and says, "Actually, there is, but they have no obligation to accept it." Uh, Out of game, did you know that in the United States, uh, dueling was perfectly legal well into the Andrew Jackson era, in which the only restrictions were that both parties must agree and both parties must have insurance in a will that dictates should they be killed. Uh, all their stuff has already been declared on where it is sent to the next of kin.
Oh,
Yep.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's-
He kind of scratches his head and says, "Well,
Sometimes I wish that was still a thing.
you know,
Magna gets put on trial, just looks over and says, I'd like a trial by combat, please.
you gotta shrug and say, well,
You know?
I suppose I doubt he'd ever accept it, but if you ever walk up to Fleamonger and declare him into a duel, perhaps. He would be one of the, you know, tougher fights that you've had in a while. as unlike other leaders, other presidents, he actually has some veteran experience. Although that would require, well, traveling all the way eastward and, well, contacting you in the first place to make such a declaration.
Magna actually thinks
Wanna do
about
that?
that.
And simply put, he could also say no, but, well, that's your job to convince him otherwise.
You want to do it?
I'm
Call him a
actually,
little
Like
bitch.
looks over and says, "Wait, you're actually considering it?"
if it stops the suffering of my people, I'd be willing to give it a shot. But that would take a long time, and I'd miss out on the war efforts.
Don't we have a way to just teleport on over there?
Yeah.
She just looks to them and says, "You have a way to teleport halfway across existence."
Paul looks all over and says, "I can teleport 1,400 miles." Let's see. Uh, how far is the United States?
Miles.
To like, yeah, to the. Jeez.
Continental United States.
Yeah.
The
Oh boy.
continental United States. Let's see. Blah, blah. Contiguous. Let's see. Contiguous United States is, wow, way bigger than I expected.
How many miles?
Uh, 2.9 million. Quite literally, she would just be spending all of her spells. She can prepare teleport 5 times a day, so 5 times 1,400. Let's see.
Welcome to math.
Slash R. 22 divided by 1,400. Uh, that would require 2,071 uh castings. Fuck. Um,
That's from coast to coast, isn't it?
that is from coast to coast. However, we are in what is the equivalent of California, going to the
Okay.
equivalent of
I don't think we're quite California because we're not on there's no ocean on the left side.
yes.
Yeah.
You do realize that this map is only a couple hundred miles. California from interior to exterior. Oh, roughly 1,000-ish. It's several thousand alone.
Okay. But technically there is still a way for this to work. I do have the spell anywhere but here.
You know what? That's actually not necessary at all. Serena has plane shift. She can plane shift us out, and then plane shift us in randomly 500 miles
No, she
away
doesn't
from
even need
the
to plane shift
capital.
out. She can just go into my demi plane, me and her plane shift to there, and we're good.
And within 500 miles, and then to teleport to the center. Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah, we can get there one day.
Metagaming bullshit.
What?
It's not
What?
metagaming.
Wait, fucking
Well, I mean,
excuse me? I mean, you'll probably end up over the water.
great. I can
But,
fly. And
well,
I
no,
can carry
5 miles.
people.
5 miles. If you aim for the center of land, you'll still probably be fine.
Not 5 miles. 500 miles.
Mm,
It's
how
it's
long? Yeah, yeah, we'd probably be
5D
fine.
100, so it's a random amount. But anyhow, yeah, Serena can fly and just carry Citra the whole time. So yeah, yeah, we can do this today.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Let's
Hey,
go.
look.
Megan actually thinks about it. Well, first things first, I have to make sure that the citizens that have been captured are okay, that everything's fine with them.
Michaela, did you want to come back east with us?
Oh my god,
Hey,
no,
look what I
that's
said.
This would make
much
one
too.
hell of a
Wait,
story.
Magna just holds up her hands and
Walk
says, "We are not taking a child hundreds of thousands of miles away from her father. We're not doing that. That's horrible."
Knocks the phone over and says 2.9 million.
Okay, that number. We're not taking a child that far away from their parent.
Actually, Would Magna understand the concept of a million?
No, that's why she's saying just that, whatever that is. Yeah, we're not taking a child far from their parent like that.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump away with magic.
Literally.
That's what Sonoran says. Optimally, it's a 3.5-month train ride.
Magic.
Even with magic, optimally, it's a month long of just teleporting.
Plus,
Well, the re-
aren't you not interested in helping your friend with their war, or whatever it is they've got going on?
Sonoran says, well, Daddy, it's also like probably way safer than out here in the frontier.
Well, it's probably vastly colonized, yes, but
Nox kind of thinks a
still,
bit.
no, don't
mean,
We
talk
also
him.
have
Magna
we
looks
also
to
have
Nox.
Sisters Debbie played.
Magna looks at Nox and just gives him like a scowl. Don't go falling into the trap, though.
Like,
We
what's
also
You
the
know
have
she's
Sisters
going.
Debbie played.
Kids do
When-
this. She's going to try to talk you into it.
When's the next time she's gonna have a chance to go back east? So safely and easily.
He looks it over
She'll
and
have
says,
plenty of
"Safe."
times in her life.
We plane shift over, and we're good.
He kind of like thinks a bit.
I don't want to take the poor child away from her father that far.
He looks on over and says, I mean, what's the danger? What's the problem? I could be back by the next morning.
Because
But
what if we all
He's
die or
still
something?
thinking about this.
What if it doesn't work? What if we all die? What if something goes wrong?
Anything can go wrong on any adventure.
Looks on over and says, if all of you die at once, I don't think there's anything anybody could stop anything.
See, that's the point. We shouldn't bring you with us at that point.
Nox
Wait.
kind of thinks about it. To which, Michaela looks on over and says, well, could I call Mom and see if she can receive me?
When
Exactly.
Dad says no, call Mom.
You know?
Nox looks on over
God
and
damn
says,
it.
she doesn't even live in the capital. No, but she lives like a day away. If these guys are gonna, take 2 days to, handle their things, she could totally respond. Nox goes back to silent contemplation.
As a parent who is concerned, I would suggest probably giving a no here, but this is your child and your things, so you do yours.
He thinks about it, holds up a finger, says, solely out of the concept of your mother saying that the next time that you guys go back east, she wants to meet you, and you have not seen her in almost half a decade. I'll let you go on the mere fact that you can meet up with your mother. Not because I am actually wanting you to travel with a band of demonized mercenaries.
Magna holds up a hand, to be
Or
fair.
trying to overthrow our current government.
When you put
Not-
it that
Magna
way,
puts her hand down. When you put it
We're
that
not
way.
trying.
trying,
I-
we
Looks that over and
probably
says,
will.
but you're not telling me I can't watch that happen. So long as your mother is there, you are her responsibility. Michaela looks over and says, that's a yes.
Magna
Yay,
shakes
you're
her. Magna shakes her head and looks at Nox and says, "What have you done?"
And looks on over and saying,
Don't worry,
She
I won't
was
let the
about-
idiots cause any problem for her.
the mere fact that you brought this up to her means that she was going to do it anyway. The fact that I'm giving her restrictions at all that she is willing to abide by is the only kind of safety I'm going to be able to give her.
Kimiko
Well,
would
that
look at
and
Citra.
also a pistol of infinite skies. But
Kimiko would look at Citra. Is this kind of how it went last time?
Yeah, pretty much.
She nods.
You are
He
much
decides
you are
to-
much too easy to persuade when it comes to your kids.
I just like how looks at her, walks on over to Michaela, grabs her, slaps her face in both his hands, puffs out her cheek, just holds out to Magna. Can you say no to this? Michaela just looks at you with big, chubby, cheeks and big, sparkly eyes.
I had to say no to two different kids who gave me puppy dog eyes anytime we mentioned no chocolate. Yes, I can say no to that.
Well, that's different. That's just death, isn't
That's
it?
different. That would murder them instantly.
Yes, and they still didn't get the memo for quite a while.
That's just being able to say no to your
But
kids
yes,
wanting to eat
I got
poison.
used to saying no to puppy dog eyes. I can deal with a puffy cheek.
Ah, well,
It still makes me
you
sad, but still, with a heavy heart, I can say no.
you have a stronger will than I. Michaela looks on over and says, they died of chocolate?
Yeah,
Easy.
Maggie just looks and says, "Yes, canine stomachs cannot process it. It's a toxic. It's a
Can't hear
tox.
Peach.
Canine stomachs cannot process it. It's a toxin."
Michaela shakes her head and says, I used to suck the ink out of pen like a straw. She does that shortly.
What?
Just immediately looks over to Nox. This time, Magnus the one with the catcher. What the fuck face?
Mr. Strong says, he's well, just drugs.
She's special. I see. Okay,
Uh,
I'll take good care of her
Oh,
then.
wow.
To which she just nods. We've had a few cups like that. They just need extra guidance. That's all.
He just shakes his head and says, we believe that she has pica disorder.
What's that?
It's where, well, people are compelled to eat and digest normally inedible things.
Oh. Okay. That doesn't sound
Miraculously,
too uncommon. I've seen kids try to eat tree bark and plenty of other random things all the time. Sticks, leaves. Well, leaves are edible, so that's fine.
well, see, the issue is that she actually doesn't suffer any ill effects. So she will actively not only eat her own hair, pencils, utensils, and, well, anything that was small enough to fit in her mouth as a child. She never had that gut feeling of, ooh, this is bad for me, I should stop. And she just kept doing it.
Ah.
Out of game. Oh my god, it's JJ.
Listen, there's a
Eat
difference.
slime
There's,
spoon.
to be fair, there's a difference. JJ is an actual slime and therefore has no actual real internal organs to shock. There's nothing for her to get ill from. It's hard. If you do not have the internal organs, how can they tell you that this is not right? It just goes through her. That's it.
When a person eats like a pencil, it jabs through their stomach and they bleed out, and they're like, "Oh, I
This
shouldn't
is
eat
bad.
this because it gives my tooth
Yeah,
splinter."
you know. And then they're sitting in a hospital going, "Oh, why did I eat this?" For JJ, it's like, "Well, I ate this hunk of iron and it's just passing through me, and eventually it'll come out."
She's a slime.
You
JJ's
know,
a slime. There's a
she cheats.
difference.
She cheats.
It's meant the fact that, like, eat anything.
Uh-huh.
I was
Anywho.
talking about the rest of it, just the fact that eat anything.
Oh,
Yes.
sure, why not?
Even if it's not categorized as food, but that's also because she's a
Yes.
slime. Everything is categorized as a food until it's not.
Until it tries to eat
And
you.
then it still is.
The only thing that she can't eat is anything super salty.
That would cause her, yeah, her all the liquid she's made of to
It
kind
tastes
of
like
bubble
burning.
and yeah, sting.
It's
Tastes like
Huh?
burning.
Like, here, have some salt soup.
Why would you have salt soup? What?
Anywho, we've been playing for about 2.5 hours. I have to use a bathroom. Everyone take
Okay.
5.
Yeet.
Tea break.
Oh,
Wait,
lovely.
we've been playing for 2.5? What? The stream
No,
only
1.5.
says an hour.
It's
Oh,
only
one.
been
I heard 2.
an hour and
I was about to
43.
say.
Anyways, I'll be right back.
I think
Yeah,
I think Dev
same.
did say 2.5.
Anywho, I will be back. I gotta step outside.
Okie dokie, I'll be right back as well then. Quick little be right back. Doot, doot, doot.
I am here again.
Oh yes, I'm all by myself. All by myself. And I like it that way. Hi, Twitch.
Three.
Peekaboo.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? And because I knew you'd probably hit me with a hydrate soon, I filled my cup up again.
I would never do such a thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure. I believe you.
Good.
Totally not lying to me.
Most likely not.
Ah! What have I done?
Hmm?
Oh, I accidentally made the main feed too big.
See, I
There we
didn't
go.
do it.
I hit a button and it made everything all tweak out on my Streamlabs.
Oh, there it is. Hi, Drake.
You.
Him.
You're lucky Merla's dead.
For
You're
now.
lucky Merla's dead. And there's not another fortune around to hit you.
How fortunate.
Ha ha ha. Mr. Chuckles over there.
Your stream's buffering for me for some reason.
Buffering. That should be on your end then,
Cool.
because it's going fine for me.
So,
Well, let me pop it up then.
for a second there, I was having problems. So I'm not sure that's me or you or.
It's you and me and you.
Let's see here.
Doesn't say anything about frame loss, has it?
No, it hasn't.
Okay.
It's
Might
working
just
for
be
me. Yeah, no, it's working.
Every once in a while, it has a little hiccup on my end, I
Huh.
think. So I'm not paying attention the whole time, so.
Ah. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Apparently they put that in an episode on Simpsons. Oh, it did just buffer for me. Just now. And then it went down from 720p down to 380, then back up to 720. Huh.
Maybe it is you. I'm not crazy.
Maybe there is something going on.
Mm.
Baby, look around. Somebody else. Oh, damn it,
And
I messed it up.
You failed miserably at it.
I failed miserably that one.
Woobity woobity woobity
but
woobity
anywho,
woobity 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 woobity
is
woobity.
everyone
Oh, it just buffered. Yeah.
I don't think Poe is.
Oh, no, okay.
Weird that it
So
just
Deb,
randomly buffers like that.
ready for us to go to the capital city?
Wait, before anything else,
Huh.
Hunter, did you have to fill out a W-9 form as well? Because let's see, the
Let's turn off the model. I think the
the
model
account.
might be lagging it.
So that's why everyone comes to us, the model.
Hunter?
I know.
Yeah, direct deposit.
Yeah. Did you have to fill out a W-9 form?
It is not a W-9 that I was sent.
Oh, she's asked me for a W-9. Well,
How?
rather, she sent me a W-9. She's like, "Hey, fill this out." I'm like, "Uh, what?"
No. This is authorization for debit and credit electronic funds
Yeah, no,
transfers.
I filled that one out. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Howdy.
Okay.
Give me a second. Dip.
What happened to Lucia's model?
I had to turn it off because apparently it was like buffering constantly on the stream. It's still buffering. I don't know what's going on.
Huh.
Why is
Or your
stream
stream is fine
buffering?
for me right now.
Limited liability company.
Weird.
Is it maybe your connection?
It
Like
might
your
be.
actual,
It
like,
might be my
internet
internet
provider?
provider being a shit disturber like always.
Give me a second. Hunter, please join me in GM Whispers.
Yeah,
Communication.
they have to talk work talk. So
Oh shit, my bad.
yeah, they're talking about actual work stuff. So
Yeah.
okay, well I'll try relaunching the
there's-
model.
It's
Yeah,
buffering.
there's
Yeah,
a bug.
why? Why?
I blame Canadian internet.
Yeah, like I think my provider's taking a shit right now.
Probably. Because, like, your PC was doing fine with Borderlands 3 streaming last night.
Actually, yeah, it was surprisingly well. It didn't have very many hiccups. I had to turn the model off, of course, because you know the
Yeah.
extra upload and whatnot.
Yeah,
But
I have to turn my
it was
model off with,
working.
like,
It was working. So
my model gets glitchy on Borderlands 2
I'm just gonna.
sometimes.
I am just
but,
not
you
gonna
know.
have the model. Screw it. Have it
And-
off for today.
But the model.
Shoosh.
Uh,
We had it for an hour and some odd,
yeah.
almost 2
2.
hours.
Yeah.
But if it's been doing that the whole time, that's annoying. I hope it doesn't keep buffering and whatnot. There's nothing I can really do about that.
Anywho.
So how is everyone's day?
Pretty good so far for me. at
Yeah,
least.
I can't really
Like I want to have
complain.
the model up, but I'm not sure if it actually is making an impact or not.
Probably. Because even if it is your provider, the fact that, you know, your connection speed is getting choked somewhere, somehow, that's also going to, you know,
Affect it.
Yeah.
No.
Howdy ho.
Howdy.
Heidi ho.
Heidi, 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 Heidi.
Howdy, howdy, howdy ho.
Howdy, howdy.
Anywho, so.
Well, I need to get information on the Church of Greed, so, and Michaela has at least supplied me with a location of the slave dens, so I'm going to be heading there later today.
Noxious nods. Unless you need anything from us, you know where to find us.
Yes,
I have work. Michaela has
Yeah.
work.
Magna just looks up at Michaela. Make sure you pack adequately.
I mean, what do I need other than clothes and food?
Yeah, what I mean
You don't
is
need-
make
all you
sure
need is-
you're
all you need is
you're
clothes,
going
and-
to your mother's, right? So pack at least a week's worth of clothing and food for before then.
I don't think I
Yeah,
carry all that.
We have
Also-
we have a demi-plane. You can easily fit it in if you need to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
As Magna sets her hands on her hips, she's immediately gone into mother mode about this.
Yeah. We have an
Yeah.
extra room, so you can we'll just put all your stuff in there and you'll be good.
Yes, we'll keep you far away from Edwin and Sabrina's room. She just looks over to the two of them.
He like looks it over and says, "Oh, is it because they have a lot of sex or something?"
It's because you're
Yep.
very noisy. Yes.
I mean, it's not like my dad and my aunties are like quiet or anything. Nox just kind of averts his eyes and you see his face flushes red.
He just
kinda
looks
front
over to
says,
Nox and
"Oh."
says, you might want to invest in some soundproofing.
It might be.
A stone of silent table is always nice.
Might be my next investment.
Mhm.
I have
Magna just nods.
Michaela just shrugs, says, I mean, pretty common. I mean, I don't really care.
It's the concept, Michaela. The concept.
Concept of sex.
It's the concept. No, okay. I'm not going into it. This is not for young ears. Do she covers kiddos' ears?
Wait, what do you consider young ears?
She just points at a kiddo.
And looks it over and says, like, I mean, I'm kind of ruined in terms of a lot of ways. I don't know what you're
No.
trying to protect me from.
I'm protecting you. That is all.
He does.
Just
You know,
shrugs.
she's not that much younger than me.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but you're an adult by your
Citra, how old are you?
14.
Which for your people is...
middle age.
Adult. Yeah. By
Uh-huh.
my people, 12 is adult age.
Okay. And how long do your people live for?
Depends if we get demonized or not.
Okay, again, you're
Or if
normal
you're just a
people.
stubborn old, or if you're just a stubborn old mouse.
Oh my god. Magna just
Apparently
sighs.
forever.
Okay,
My-
she just
my-
throws
my
up her
grand-
hands.
My great grandpa lived for quite a long time.
Yeah, she throws up her hands, picks up her shield, and nods and says, well, we'll be off then.
Michaela looks it over to Citra, saying, but you're 14.
Yeah.
What month?
Wait, we actually go by real.
Yes,
months
we
at
do
this
use
point.
real world months here.
February.
Like, everyone just stayed behind. Magna's just going. She's like, fuck it.
It was like, oh damn, you are older than me.
Wait, well, yeah, aren't you like 12?
Hmm? She looks it over and says, I mean, I was about to be 14.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what? You're 13 right now, then.
Hi, Edwin.
I mean, I
Bye,
really
Edwin.
don't know the month. I just know, sometime she's gonna shrug, just sometime in the fall.
Well, then there's an easy day to pick that's in the fall that would suit you.
Hmm?
Hallows Day.
She kind of shrugs. Sure, why not?
I mean, after all, you are a little blessing, so.
Fine.
And Magna nods at that and smiles.
Sure you use the right word.
Yes. What, you got a problem with my child?
Please say yes. Please say yes. Please say yes.
Because I'm pretty sure she could kick
Rena
your
looks
ass.
over. Rena looks on over and says, please say yes, please say yes.
No answer means yes in this case.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Magna just shakes her head. She got through a hard situation through luck and determination.
And drugs.
She is a blessing. Oh my god.
Might be a
The way I
Yes,
see it, she is blessed. Hallows Day worked good for her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she started on that one.
She shakes her head.
Now, should we all go to church?
I'm pretty sure Edwin will burn if we went near an actual church.
Actually, how many of us are demonized?
Yeah, how many of you would feel absolutely shitty around a consecrated area?
Not yet.
Not yet? Not yet?
Actually, was it since I'm part mist demon?
You're part mist, whatever.
What does that have to do with anything?
You got a mist template. You're not
Yeah.
mist demon.
Yeah, you just have a mist.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's its own thing. You're just a mist creature, and then you're also demonized.
Tier 1 only. But yeah,
You're a
you
baby
are an
demon.
elf
You're a
then.
baby demon. Oh, it looks like you're gonna have to pay more life for eventually getting to tier 2. You know, you gotta. What is it? You gotta become a higher Patreon donor to reach tier 2.
Patreon,
Yeah, you gotta hit reward tier 2
of course.
To enter the inner sanctum.
to be to get your patron daddy.
God, God damn it. God damn it.
Anywho.
Tier
Gotta
2
subscribe to
patron
your
daddy actually notices you.
Patron senpai.
Yep.
Senpai does not notice you.
Yeah, not until tier 2.
No, tier
Anywho.
3.
So, you guys are still in the 7th floor. You left the printing press. What do you guys do?
I believe we're going to find the Creed, or at least
So
the
we're
disciples
going.
of them.
Yeah, so we're going. So the first things first is that means Hanga's gonna have to track down the location that she was given for the slaver's den.
You guys can roll either a knowledge local or a diplomacy or an intimidate. In order to gather information with the leads that you have, you'll get a +4.
Actually,
I would like to invoke
Oh.
Power of Bard.
I would
Oh.
like to just absolutely skip the power bard and say, "Hey, somebody tell me where a fucking where the slaver's den
Well,
is."
Trisha might know since she's.
She passes.
With a
think
50,
she
She just finds the gruffest looking person who looks like they'd probably beat a small child up and just says, "Hey, do you know where the nearest slaver's den is?" And she just is looming down at him.
I know that there's a repurposed slaughterhouse that people have been put in cages. So there, yeah. It's on the edge of town.
Which way?
Over there, the big one that says Hillshire Farms. Go meet.
God damn it.
Wait, that got repurposed?
Oh, yeah, Hillshire
I got
got
repurposed.
yeah, Hillshire closed down like a long while ago.
I'd have been out
To which
of
Magna
town
would
for a
just
while.
hold her shield at her side, setting it down, and then smiles and gives a nod. Thank you. She'd be on her way.
Don't hurt me, big shield mom.
He just kind of blinks a bit and says, what the fuck happened to Oscar Mayer? A lot of these places are going out of business.
Yeah. Oh no. Next is Hostess Twinkies.
No, seriously. When was the last time you saw an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile?
Never.
Well, you're Canadian.
Never.
So shut up.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Maybe in a TV show. I think in The
I think
Simpsons they had it once.
Yeah. Lucy, you at least know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I've seen it. I think literally there's a Simpsons episode based on it
And
or
there's
something.
a Drawn Together episode.
Is there one? Okay, I didn't know if Drawn Together had one, but
It did, yeah. But yeah, just giant hot dog stand truck.
There you go.
yeah, that's just a giant hot dog. Yeah.
You're shit posting.
They sell hot dogs out of the side of it. It's great.
Lovely.
Ask me about my wiener.
It's definitely an East Coast thing.
Yeah.
It's almost unheard of in the West. Anyhow.
The Wienermobile.
I'm pretty sure I've seen one within the last 5 years.
I,
Then
Last
again,
time
East
I-
Coast.
Right.
yeah, you're East
Way
Coast.
off topic. I mean, surprisingly off topic.
Yeah. Anywho,
Little do you know, the next caravan you run into.
it's an Oscar Mayer Wiener caravan. I mean, Magna would buy a hot dog because meat.
Magna would chase the caravan. What are you
Are
talking
you
about?
sure it's meat?
Chase after it barking.
He tackles it over, tips it over,
Starts
steals
chewing it.
everything.
It's before he just starts eating the actual cart, but it's
No,
God.
you,
That was the
trans-
joke I was going
you
for.
transform into your large wolf self.
Yeah, it's a new moon or full moon, and you just chase it down.
She just
Anyhow,
slams into the side of it, knocks it over, starts biting at it.
It's not real meat.
It's never real meat.
Uh-huh.
It's just hooves and calcium.
No, eating the car.
Oh, I mean, that's
Yeah,
not
trying
meat
to
either.
chomp at the actual giant wiener.
Anyhow. So,
That
you
sounds
guys head
wrong,
on
now that I
over
think about
to
it.
Sounded
You
right.
guys head on over to the repurposed slaughterhouse.
Okay.
To which you can see that the big Hillshire Farm billboard has been torn off, but the sun has been definitely bleached the letters of the frame still into the building. It's unlabeled otherwise except for a big excuse me, serial number, spray, well, not spray, but painted into the side of the building. And you can see that there are quite a few different, big scale, uh, you know, jail caravans, or I should say more like coaches, lined on up with a bunch of people locked inside them. You'll see that the vast majority of these excuse me, appear to be, uh, beast folk or other quote unquote uh, lesser races as designated by, common society. Things like ogres, orcs, multiple quote unquote half breeds and things of the like, as well, like I said, beast folk. You'll find that the vast majority of these do appear to be, excuse me, of the East Coast, those that are imported to the frontier to work on farms and otherwise. Uh, but you'll see quite a few of them to be relatively quote unquote local uh, species, such as you'll find quite a few Knoll as well. So as of right now, you don't find any Canids.
Do we see any like rat folk or anything like that?
Uh, you you'll find maybe a couple, but they are in low demand and due to excuse me, due to them being poor workers. Usually, uh, if they would be bought, probably as menial servants or things like that.
Or as an
But
extra
yes,
pair
you'll
of sticky
find.
hands. Get it? For thieving.
We net rat
Well,
folk
then they
never.
wouldn't be up for sale. They'd probably be stolen and said, "Hey, you want to rob the fuckers blind?
you know?
Here's a stack."
Here's a sack, here's a gun.
Exactly.
Go commit a crime.
Be gay,
And
do
how's
crime.
got started?
Be gay, do crime.
You know?
But anyhow,
That's true, we don't know
as
Citra's orientation. Oh well.
and you'll find quite a few humans in there as well.
Yeah. I like to think, just at seeing this and just kind of looking around a bit, Magna's fur is bristled up, and you can tell she doesn't like the idea of this, but she's trying to be amicable.
And slavery is not illegal, is it?
Slavery is not illegal. For at least humans, it is seen as an adequate punishment. Uh, more akin to years of slavery, years of servitude, etc.
Because
Uh,
they skimped out on payments they
Community
couldn't make and
service.
such.
well,
Forced
usually,
community service.
usually war criminals or things like
Oh,
that,
that,
or
yeah.
people who are simply
Criminal slaves.
high scale criminals, murderers, etc. People were like, okay, we can put a collar on their neck and make them work sugar farm or something like that. And if they don't die of exhaustion, yeah, then they'll work it off. But anywho, uh, yes, for for humans and other quote unquote humanoids like elves and halflings and everything, slavery is seen as a punishment. However, there is still a xenophobic side for quote unquote inhuman races like beast folk or orc or otherwise, to which those slaves are just owned like normal property. There's no definition of time that they will be slaves. But anyhow, what do you guys do as you approach on over?
And just walk right on into that and start asking around for anyone who, well,
I want to
works
speak
for
to
the
your
Church
manager.
of Greed.
God damn it.
As you kind of look on around,
Because Magna
Yes, sir.
fucking sticks out like a blue sore thumb.
uh, let's see.
Though her fur is quite bristled up, and you can see she's not happy. It's obvious.
Yeah. As you
Himiko would be sticking close to somebody.
anybody in particular, or just a body?
Stay close to Sabrina. She's the one who can defend herself the best right now.
Yeah,
You
pretty
know?
much. I mean, I was actually about to say Sabrina, so.
Protect me,
You know,
Mom.
as you walk
Not
on
to
in,
mention, Sabrina probably has the biggest reason to keep her around.
She feed.
yeah,
Yum, yum, yum.
Keep the cattle, for they are worth something.
You know?
anywho, as you travel
I
around,
know the prices
uh,
for some of these things, like people.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
as you look one over, they'll usually range depending on their health, their physiology, and even their species. It can go as low as 40 gold to potentially maybe 1,000 if they are inherently magically inclined or particularly rare species.
Oh,
Um, but yeah, huh?
rat folk.
Rat folk wouldn't fetch a particular price. Their physiology is also not particularly helpful in the market. Uh, you'll find most of them ranging between the, absolutely lowest 40s to at highest maybe 200 or so. But anywho, as you ask around for the Church of Greed, uh, one of these sellers would point you on over and say, uh, "Back over there. I think he said he was a reverend. He's been poking around, seeing whether or not we have anybody good in stock." To which he points you on over. I put his picture in game chat. A rather elderly looking human,
Hopefully.
with a wonderfully
Hopefully the models are
amazing
messed up.
Colonel Sanders freaking mustache.
Oh no.
Uh, as
Colonel
he
fucking Sanders. Oh
yep,
my
as he's
god.
strapped with a giant trench coat and a large bookish
It's
shaped bulge
it's
under
not very
his
big.
left breast, and strapping with an 8 shooter on the right.
Do you have a bigger picture?
I do not know.
Because that is quite small.
It is small. Squee.
Mm.
Actually, maybe. Give me a second.
Because it looks like you
Uh,
took like a thumbnail or like a
I
sample
shut,
image.
shut the fuck up. Let me go see if
It's a
that.
No,
question.
it's
It's
Uh,
just a legitimate question. Why am I being
I
told to shut the fuck up
Because I
about that?
answered it, and I told you
Yes.
let me go see.
I was just giving a comment that looks like a thumbnail or a sample image, and that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you're bitching and whining.
Wow.
it looks like it was cropped from a bigger image.
Yeah,
You're
it
probably
actually does, to be fair.
I say that because I'm pretty sure I know where they came from.
it came from Deadlands.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
I was gonna say because that's folder I sent you with like a whole bunch of NPC characters had that in it with multiple characters.
You think he used any of the images you sent him?
He probably
That's
hasn't even looked at
funny.
them.
He probably has. Yeah, no, legitimately, probably hasn't.
Hey, you know what? This is what he looks like without the trench coat. Boop. There. Better. Happy.
No.
It is a bigger image, so yeah, there you go. We at least
So
get
imagine
like,
this dude in a trench coat.
there you go.
But yes, strapped with an 8 shooter on his side, a big, large, bookish tome bulge on his left breast, and sure, strapped over his backside, a pump action. As he appears to be smoking a cigar, and just kind of like looking on over everyone around, as though he notices your large entourage.
Yeah,
And
she's pointed in his direction. She walks right up to him. Yeah. So
out of there, how may I help you?
I heard you are with the Church of Greed.
He just nods and says, "Reverend Matthays, how can I help?"
General Magna of the Wolf Riders.
No.
I believe you have taken custody of a few of my people. I want to
Just,
discuss what we can do about fixing that.
well, that's a very simple transaction. If you wish to, well, purchase their freedom, merely it'll take you back to well, the church itself, and we can discuss how much they have left to pay off what they have. Once we are satisfied and they've been paid back in full, they are free to leave or stay as they always have.
Okay, I'd like to see how they are then.
He simply nods. Just a moment, let me finish cataloging these. You see him adjust a monocle on his eye, and a slight glint of light flashes across his lens as he just kind of goes around through the cages, looking on over. Mm, Slim pickings so far. That she will want to know anyway. Oh, we'll come back to the rest of you guys. Well, it'll be well, it'll be a bit. He just gestures onwards as he starts walking on off.
To which she would follow with, not sure if he's leading them somewhere or not.
You see him lead all of you guys over to uh, a small little saloon. Uh, maybe big enough to fit 20 some odd people at any moment in time. It's rather small, literally a hole in the wall, probably built upon what used to be an alleyway. It's very slim and very deep. As he kind of walks on in, tip his hat to the barkeep, and asks him, "Hmm, you mind if we head on into the back for a bit? I got a few, I guess, people
Customer.
asking some questions." Which he just kind of like looks it over, says, "Asking questions? Yeah, they're looking to pay off some debts." And he just shrugs and says, "All right, just don't break anything." And he kind of like looks on over at Magna. You'll find that you'll basically have to carry your shield overhead. Otherwise, there won't be enough width room for you to walk beside the bar stools in the wall.
To which she looks at him and says, "Don't worry, I'll be gentle."
He just kind of chuckles and says, "Wonder how many times you said that." Sabrina just gives a big smile, says, "Hey."
Meg just looks confused for a moment. No, I mean,
You
I'm
know,
not
just
going to do any property damage. I'm not that kind of jerk.
Not on
like
purpose,
looks
at
on
least.
over and says, "I bet more along the lines of a bull in a china shop."
I'm not planning on smashing things. Though, if people are unsatisfactory, I might hurt somebody, but that's about it.
Just shakes his head and says, "Well, don't break anything you can't replace."
I'm sure a doctor can fix an arm.
Anywho, you're led on back into this little moonshinery, an equally small uh, room, which, as you proceed to take a couple steps into, following Reverend Mattes, those you far back will see the Reverend slowly disappear. For those you only a few steps behind him, you'll find the room slowly morphs and changes, uh, turning into what appears to be this massive open atrium within a great temple.
Ah,
Uh, as
demi-plane.
as everyone else continues to follow suit, uh, well, it just seems that those in front of you are slowly disappearing if they're too far away, where as you proceed to get closer yourself, more like the world behind you slowly starts disappearing. Uh, but either way, you find yourselves within this great, lavish temple, which appears to be, well, I say lavish, more like a great, massive, intricately designed temple. Uh, You'll see great carvings and, painted murals and things of the like. Uh, all very wonderful, painted in amazing colors, usually alternating between gold and silver or white, with a couple of splotches of black, all trying to contrast and create this big uh, image, uh, layered to make the whole room appear so much larger than it is. Those, as you look around, you'll notice something instantly unusual. There appears to be no furniture whatsoever. All kinds of decorations appear to be built within the walls, ceilings, and floor. There are no strange little altars, at least not in the conventional sense. There's no, big totems or, you know, giant, I guess, little torch sconces or anything like that you think you might find in a normal uh, church. It appears to, at least the floor plan itself appears to be very minimalistic, though still decorated nonetheless. As you look around, you'll see quite a few different uh, acolytes, followers, and priests, all wearing mostly the same kind of garments. Usually a very big, dark, heavy trench coat and some kind of a multi-layered white or grayish color underneath. Again, contrasting between the black and the white with only the couple of items upon their person um, being being coated in gold or silver, most of which seem to prefer silver. Uh, Regardless, as you look around, the Reverend looks on over, saying, "Well, who are you trying to find?" Oh, I should mention one other thing. Most of the people within the Church of Reed, uh, the vast majority of them do appear to be of the minority races, mostly beast folk, orcs, half orcs, etc. Uh, could be incredibly few uh, species of high standing, like humans and elves.
Well, well, as you can tell, I'm a Canis. I'd be looking for any of our Wolf Rider people.
Well then, which as you kind of like look around, you'll notice a few different Canids, performing daily tasks, praying at altars and things of the like. Though, as everybody, does kind of collect and gather in this big atrium, you'll see one of them kind of perk their ears on up uh, and immediately hustle on over. Uh, Magna? As you look on over, you immediately identify him as one of the younger wolf pups that was sent out on a excuse me on an interception uh, party co- intercept the UDA when they were encroaching upon the High Plains. This was before Jolly's attack, uh, maybe about 2 3 months ago. You'd see that, well, with the exception of a couple scars and a weird limp in his step from probably getting shot or something, he seems almost unharmed. At least very
Yeah.
well healed up.
But yeah, she'd step on up and kind of look at him and make sure he's okay and kind of give him a tap on the shoulder. How you doing?
Oh, wow. He just
How's
kind of like
everyone else?
he kind of clicks his heels and bumps his fist to his chest. He's like, General Magna, there, sir, oh, we're doing quite well. What's left of us are doing pretty well after, well, the the interception failed. We're mostly cleared out by UDA gunmen, but you know, for those that were too injured to fight or uh, got lost in the smoke screens and shrapnel, UDA didn't bother to pursue us and just kept going onwards. Sorry you had to deal with, well, that. But
No, that's fine. I'm glad that you're okay.
he just kind of nods. After that, the IRC, they tailed after the UDA and started picking off the survivors using whatever non-lethal methods they had, magic and otherwise. And well, we all woke up on these cage wagons, uh, sent on over to God's know where. Afterwards, these people, the Church of Reed. Also, hi mom. Church,
Hi,
the
Mama
acolytes,
Devsy.
yeah, the acolytes of the Church of Reed picked us up, bought us, and told us that we'd be able to return to our clans if we managed to pay off our duties. In which, well, they housed us, fed us, taught us their ways, mostly are making us do their chores. And well, if that's the price I have to pay to you know, not have my leg dangling by a tendon, I would consider it a win. They said that at the rate that I'm going, I should be able to go in about a week. And to be completely honest, he just got a scratch the back of his head. I'm still pretty beat up. So, well, I think I'd be wanting to take that week anyway before I start marching on back.
Do what she nods at. How many others are here?
From my personal
I mean, from our clans
squad,
that you noticed.
oh heck, I want to say a total of maybe 12, 15 or so. We're in kind of different wings, and we only interact when we have to. But from what I've seen, 15 or so.
To which she will look to that father. Would it be possible for you to gather everyone from my tribe?
He nods and says, I'll have to ask around, see which branches are in control of, what duties. But we do log everything, and if you are going to talk to them, you'll have to talk with our High Inquisitor. And she, well,
That's fine. Do you have a meeting room for such things? I assume you do.
he nods. That's what.
Okay. She'd follow.
Okay. Anywho, give me 32 seconds. I'm gonna say hi to my mom and help her out with whatever she needs to do.
Okie dokie.
Citra's considering going
Buying
and
a
breaking.
few, breaking out
Well,
some
no,
rats or buying them out so that they can get free.
I'm
One or the
thinking
other.
breaking out.
I mean, hey, nighttime's nighttime when people can't see you and you can sneak them on out. You do you. I mean, Magna would be more than willing to help you with that, but she also can't make a face of herself right now in here because
But
she is a diplomatic envoy. If she had that sort of thing happen, it would look very bad for her and her people if she ended up wounding people for any
well,
reason.
see, here's the thing. All I have to do is go in there, open up a portal inside the cage, have them pop in, go to the next cage.
That depends on how bright the portal is or how visible it is, because you'll get noticed very quickly if it's a bright ass little portal that just pops in out of existence, you know? That's the thought of the day. Or now hear me out. You be the smart person.
Recognize you when you
Yeah, well, no, but or shut up if you listen.
what's listening?
Me cracking your skull open on a table when you don't listen and I slam it on it.
And you wonder why I berate you both.
Hey, Dev,
Anywho,
or
or you could do the more secretive method of, hey, got a bag of holding? Let them just hold that through the bars, let them slip on into it, pull it back, easy, and then do that over and over again and let them all out before the time limit's out. Or let them out one by one as you take them. It's a lot more
Hey,
quiet
Dev,
and it doesn't pop a portal up.
does my portal My portal doesn't produce any light, does it? From the
Uh,
plane?
Like,
let
what
me
does the
see.
portal actually look like
Let's see.
to the naked eye?
Create demi plane. Let's see. Blah blah blah.
It's not going to mention anything about if it sheds
See.
light or not. I know that for a fact.
Let's see. Blah blah blah. When you create cast a spell, you'd set it once on the ethereal plane. Yada yada. The plane is generally oh no, that's the actual plane itself. Yada yada. What's this? Pointing in a circle. Oh. Hmm.
Hmm?
I learned something new. I've been doing demiplane wrong the entire time. I've been treating it like a gate spell. There is no opening to the demiplane. The caster touches everyone and you just bamf on over, like
Ah.
plane shift. Nobody can enter or leave without the caster.
Oh. I like your way of doing it more because it seems more thematic.
I mean, it's Dantic. I'll treat it as the way that I've always been if you guys want that.
Yeah,
I
I'm up
think
for
it's
it.
cooler.
Homebrew.
I like it.
You can
Seems
say
themey.
works both ways.
Uh.
Sure.
I mean, as a quick entrance, they can just touch people and bamf them in, or they can set up a portal. Either or. It sounds fine to me. I like it.
Or you can say they touch an object and make it the portal. Like say a doorway, they touch it and they make it into the
Oh,
portal.
you know,
That's
interesting.
not particularly different than you just opening the
Yeah.
portal
But I
within
like the
space
idea of
of
it.
the
It's a
lane.
concept. It makes it thematic, I guess.
I mean, it's no different. Sure, why
No,
not?
it's just for thematics, Dev.
It can work in all those ways. How about that, Dev?
Sure, why not? Whatever.
I said yes 3 times. I don't know what
Yeah.
more you want from me.
Themes.
Your money.
Give me your money.
Well,
This is a robbery. This is a stick up.
I'll put it in my account.
I did.
give goes to bank. Now give me all the money. Takes out money from their account, gives it to them. Now put it in my account. Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Anyhow.
Give me the fucking money.
Uh,
As you guys head on over, give me a second, because I need to pull up this character's name, because I forgot it.
Oh, somebody's sister, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
there's a lot of people that are somebody's sister.
You know, I'm not. Actually, Citra never saw this person. Citra didn't stay. Citra bamped out with the
Yep,
with
you
the
guys
I
voted
cheese.
think
it.
I think the only two people aren't in the party anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Edwin saw them, but that's because Edwin was
Edwin was.
bystandering. Yeah, no, he
Edwin
came in
was
and
going to
bystandered.
find somebody.
They went to the store and then came and bystandered as as it was kind of boiling down. Also, wait, Demon Wolf. Stream became very choppy and is freezing. I can hear you guys fine, but for some reason it looks like I'm looking at something that's at 1 FPS. What the fuck? I feel like it's my provider or Evan's downloading something or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Well, at least the sound's coming through good, because that's the more important
Well,
part. At least with this.
I don't know
But yes, it
why.
does need to get fixed.
All matters.
And it's buffering right now.
What the fuck? Ah.
Maze?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
Anywho, as you guys,
God damn it.
I'll let Lucia handle her shit first.
There's nothing I can do about this. We're in the middle of streaming. What the fuck am I gonna do? I don't know how to fix this.
Turn it off, turn it back on. Like
Yeah,
every
but
other
then.
No, you don't have to.
Then I have 2 separate clips I have to make for YouTube for it.
That's better than having a broken clip.
No, the clip will come out fine. It'll record everything fine. The buffering
just
won't show
the-
up on the clip.
Oh. Okay then.
It literally it keeps the recording of the entire video as if it were already loaded. Like, the only trouble you have on YouTube is the fact that if your loading speed actually sucks ass,
Yeah.
that's it's neither here nor there. But yeah, we're taking up 20% of my computer's usage. What? On just this. Okay. What can I do to fix this? Is it still doing it, Demon?
It's still buffering.
There you go. Now I can see everything clear.
Why is it still buffering? Am I gonna? I'm gonna fucking turn the model off again. I'm just gonna turn the model off. See if that fixes things. I don't fucking know. I don't know what's wrong. I hate this fucking software. I turn the model off. I go from 20% usage to
From 360p to 720p. Because I have it auto.
now back to normal.
For my,
Yeah, and it's gonna go and have a it's gonna go to shit again at some point. I don't know what's going on.
Turn off the model for now.
Yeah, no,
See.
I don't know why the model has such a high impact. Turning the model off, it went from 20% to 21% usage. It actually went up in usage. What the fuck? Ah,
Weird.
it hurts. It hurts. Re.
Well, anywho, for everyone else,
So,
uh,
this is
you,
Maze of the Church of Greed.
yes, you are brought to a side room, where you can see that the interior appears to be relatively minimalistic, like the rest of the church grounds. But like I said, the walls, the ceilings, everything is finely crafted and, molded. You see various different etchings and marks, as well as murals and things and the like. Everything is fine in that regard. You'll see a woman in what appears to be some kind of military officer's uh, uniform. As she turns around, you'll see that she is immediately identifiable as a high elf. To which, uh, excuse me, the Reverend would nod his head and say, uh, "High Inquisitor Moonlighter, you have well, you have a few people who wish to purchase uh, a few of their own kin's debts." To which the woman, she would be kind of marveling before one of the murals on the wall. To which, before her, between, or I should say, between you and her, there would be the only quote unquote piece of furniture you can see, which is just an elevated stone table that has been stone shaped or carved into one uh, kind of marvelous looking platform. She'd kind of turn around to all of you, saying, "That's okay, Reverend. You may leave for now." She looks over to the rest of you guys as she kind of squints a bit, and she notices, at least, Citra, and says,
No, she doesn't.
"Why would you
She
not?"
never saw Citra. Citra bamfed out before she ever showed up.
No, that she
You
was
need to
coming out
remember that.
over.
I even said that earlier.
Yeah, well, I don't ignore everything you say because you're always wrong.
When was this meeting that you're talking about? Because I don't remember her.
So,
I
yeah,
told you exactly what
exactly.
happened.
Remember when Yuki went ham on the slavers?
She meant Yuki,
That's
not Citra.
yeah,
Yes,
that's right.
she met
I bounced
Yuki. Yeah. And
Anyway,
Allie, who is
I was
gone now.
yeah, I was gone way
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, you bamfed out with the leader and the other two that were on stage. Yes.
Anyhow, here's what I might look on overall. You would say, "Hello there. My name is Maze Moonlighter. I am the High Inquisitor of this church."
Are you
There's all
re-
of a sudden just a look of just wait, as in related to Michaela Moonlighter,
Yes, she
Lighter. That's
Lighter.
it.
She is my half sister.
I was gonna say you guys do look a little different.
She kind of chuckles a little bit. Well, she, well, her mother is mostly human, so of course she would turn out as such.
Mostly.
She kind of shrugs. She and I don't talk too much.
Magna thinks, that Knox fellow must really get around. She just blatantly says that.
You must be knocking boots.
Oh my god. Anywho.
That's fun.
He just kind of chuckles a little bit. Uh, Anywho, how may I help you?
Yes, I came to, well, ask for the freedom of my Wolf Riderkin.
Well, for all intents and purposes, they are, well, free as far as the state is concerned. Merely we have a tab that they must pay off. Otherwise, well, they can get in very large legal trouble should they refuse to pay such a thing.
Magna
As
thinks for a
such,
moment, how
they,
can they have legal trouble if they're not actually citizens of the legal state?
because in us purchasing them, they are.
So wait, they became citizens?
Yes, in the fact that as they had become slaves and we purchased them, they became our property. As we have freed them, then they become citizens. That being said, they do have a rather large outstanding debt, to which the vast majority of them are making, well, quite profound grounds on.
We are a
Regardless,
strong people. It's what we do.
he simply nods. And for some of them, they do seem, well, a little bit receptive to at least the notions that we are making, though I will say it's a bit difficult to make them understand the concept of, well, the vast need to expand in this industrial age. But we are doing our best to educate them as well.
Magna just crosses her arms at that, just with just a look of, it's not needed. Like, just like, yeah, she doesn't care for it.
She looks on over and says, "Ah, my lady, I speak of in terms of necessity, not in the ideas that it is necessarily good or bad. Simply put, any kind of, well, large group of persons must expand in order to survive.
We have done
Lots
well
of empty
surviving
area
this
between
far.
here and the East Coast, so
He just kind of shrugs and says, and how's that turning out for all of you?
You see her fur kind of bristle up at that as she makes that comment.
She simply shrugs and says, I'm not saying one of them is necessarily good or evil. I'm merely saying one of them works and the other doesn't. Simply
I never
put.
mentioned good or evil. This is just how my people are. We've lived just fine until other people decided to come and knock on our doors. Proverbial. We don't. Yeah.
No, no, I completely understand that. But the point is, they are already here. Expand or die.
You're free. You get shitty internet. Wow. Wow. Everyone's talking about my shitty internet. Free. I mean,
And
yes,
the
I know. I have the cheapest plan physically possible because, poor problems. Anywho, poor people things.
squee.
So, anywho, do it. She just shakes her head.
Oh, you kidding me.
We're. You
Well,
know, I'm good. I like my kidney where
Sell
it
Evan's
is.
kidney.
Sell Evan's
Sell Evan's
kidney. There you go.
you don't need all your
Harvest them for
kidneys.
body parts.
Oh
You
my
don't need
god.
all your kidneys. Quit being selfish.
Wow. I need them.
No, you don't.
But does Evan?
You know, he might. Who knows?
Look,
Ice bath. All I'm gonna say.
Oh my god.
look, you can live with one lung, one kidney, half your liver, and like a fourth of your intestine. Quit hogging all your organs.
Uh huh. And that's not comfortably living. that's in
Although,
pain everywhere.
with your luck, his kidneys are one shot of tequila away from needing to be replaced as well.
You know, Evan is pretty fucked up. Yeah, that's for sure.
Wow, you guys. So mean to him. Anywho.
Rip Evan.
Anything.
But yeah, no,
Anyway.
Magna just shakes her head. My people are doing fine for now. We'll find a way to overcome this.
She simply shrugs and says, I simply don't understand why you would live in such a great big world and choose to be small.
And I simply don't know why your people keep sending children to get slaughtered by wolves.
See, that's another point that we can actually agree on. I don't like that idea. I don't like war. It doesn't gain anything.
Neither do I, but my people seem to have to.
So you agree that some things that you don't want to do must be done to survive.
I'd rather fight for my honor and my people's land than let other people take it away from us. It's where we live.
She simply nods. All right. That's what you say.
I'm
Well,
not interested in your church's philosophies. I'm just interested in getting my people.
he simply sighs and says, I'm merely trying to, well, get a few more people on our side. And
So,
she kind of snaps her fingers. And
You have my support if you
excuse
have
me,
a common goal, but otherwise, I'm not interested in philosophies.
he kind of like looks on over and says, I believe that we should have in common.
what,
The fuck is
what
wrong with
was
you?
that? Lucia?
You good?
I
It's the Easter braid out.
What happened?
inhaled my drink wrong.
Oh, come on. First your kidneys, now it's your lungs.
You
Well,
drink it
you're not
uh,
supposed to breathe your drink.
hard.
I
I
went
haven't.
to take my drink and I also accidentally inhaled and it just went everywhere.
Maybe don't do that?
I have a
It's
drinking
not how
problem.
drinking works.
It's like he has a drinking problem. What? He drinks too much booze? No, he just
That
Well,
breathes it in.
She can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
you can breathe. The
Anyway,
problem is you can't drink.
I can't breathe and drink at the same time. I'm trying to
Don't think
learn how.
most people
I'm trying to
can.
do this multi-drifting, you know,
Multi-drifting?
multitasking, multi-drifting. I'm trying to yeet ha.
anywho, Maze snaps her fingers, and you can see a large cloud of papers fly in from apparently nowhere, kind of coalescing into a small stack in front of her. As she holds out her glove, which begins to glow with a few arcane runes. She she kind of thumbs through the entire thing, separating about, let's see, 2, 5, 8, 10 plus 6. Okay, separating about 11 different papers. Excuse me, and pushing them off to the side. With a snap of her fingers, the rest of the papers go away, and the 11 stay off to the side. And she kind of thumbs through, listing off a variety of names to which uh, Magna you would immediately identify as people from your clan. As she is listing off all the different charges and fees and things that they are still working off. To which are 36, 7, 2.
To
All right.
which,
To which the entire cost comes up, you know, somewhat expensive, as there appears to be uh, about 6,600 gold worth of debt still left to pay. To which Sabrina just kind of chuckles and says, "That all?" To which Maze looks on back, saying, "Well, I mean, I could always add more for, you know, shipping and handling." Which Sabrina just kind of blows a raspberry at that.
To which
Kind of,
Magna will look over like the papers.
as you look on over, it does include their first purchase from the slavers, of
Yeah.
course.
Any medical bills and stuff as well, probably.
Any kind of charges to heal them and to treat any kind of illnesses they have,
Yeah.
as well as
Housing,
the
food.
housing, clothing,
Yeah.
food, and everything in between, as well as listing all their days' earning, which is a bit more than their average charge for room, food, and board. Uh,
Yeah.
to which they are actually paying them, and it does list for each and every task how many hours work, etc., etc. It's a proper business.
And how many of my people are still wounded? I saw one of them
Hmm.
who's got a
Oh,
hurt leg
those.
still.
Oh, any kind of long-term damage. We did tell them we could treat separately, although many of them refused in the fact that it is rather exceedingly expensive, and they simply chose to, well, heal them until they could at least function. To which, well, that's on them.
To which she nods
Uh,
at.
in terms of any kind of long-term damage, I believe she's gonna thumb through the papers. About three of them have long-term injuries.
As you can tell,
Well,
my people, these are warriors and citizens.
let's pay for them and let's get them back home.
To which
And Shard
Magna
says,
shakes her head and says, "Then, if you will, I know I can easily make more than them, but right now I have nothing."
We can. I'll
Sabrina looks
pitch
on
it.
over and says, "I can pay for it right now."
Yes, but she would shoot a glare over at her. This isn't about you. These are my people.
And you're one of us, so let us help you.
Sabrina kind of smiles and says,
Himiko would pull out her pouch of money.
We'll all contribute towards it.
Magna just
you
shakes her
know,
head and holds up the papers towards Maze and says, "Am I able to shoulder all their debts then? If you will let them free and fix the long-term damage."
well, it's up to
But
them to accept, any kind of
Himiko can probably help with the
long-term
long-term
healing.
damage.
Well, that's true. Actually, we have a
Yeah,
healer.
yeah, you do.
He just leaves.
To which
Fine.
May's just kind of like looks on over, saying, "Shoulder their, well,
I can
do you have
easily
any
make
kind
more
of?"
than all of them. I'm the general of our army, and I am quite strong. I can bounty hunt, and I can provide income that way.
Are you asking me to free them now and basically start a tab for you?
Here.
I was out for
Well,
about a month, and I easily made around 12K for my entire tribe. I can do this.
Ooh,
okay.
you didn't answer
Magna.
my question.
Magna, we'll pay for them now, and if you feel like you need to pay us back, you can pay us back. But you don't
Again,
have to.
this isn't about you guys. These are my people. I'm going to do it. Yes,
Maze
I
looks
can
on
shoulder
over.
that. But that's up to them to accept. So,
She nods and says, "Well, that's up to them to accept. We don't just let people do that if they don't want. While we may not necessarily respect pride, we understand that it has value to some,
yes.
and we won't remove that from others."
Yes,
That
but they are
being said,
also my pack, and my leadership should go without question for them. Hopefully, they'll listen to that.
well, then, sounds like you need to go and talk to each of them. To which, she would, of course, waggle her finger, cast a spell, and call for each of them to meet uh, meet you on up.
Yeah.
Uh,
To which I guess we can kind of gloss over because it's mostly here just seeing how they are, if they're okay, and convince
Yeah,
them
I will.
to
I'm
do
not gonna
something.
roleplay
Yeah.
11 different people.
Yeah, just
so.
to make sure that they're all.
Each one has to have an individual name.
They need their own name, their own
Oh my
personality,
god.
and
There,
2-page backstory.
Oh
and
my.
you also gotta do different voice for each of them.
Oh my god.
Each of them is named Bow
Individual name.
Wow Wow Diggy Yo Diggy Yay.
You forgot Snoop.
And Soup. He's the runt of the litter from his time.
Anywho,
Bob.
as the 11 of them are called on over, they all exclaim that you're alive. Exclaim around. Some of them do appear to be from various different sections of the land, from various different raiding groups, parties. Some of them are civilians, some of them are warriors. Uh, but they all kind of climb around, saying that yes, they're okay. They're surprised how well they're treated for, the technically UDA territory, and while they consider the Church of Greed to be incredibly weird, incredibly menial and nitpicky, but they won't ever say that they're actually bad people. They just seem to have a weird cultist philosophy. Though one or two of them do appear to be actually kind of enthralled by the idea, by it, which is, just par for the course.
Hmm.
But anyhow, as you bring up the subject of you burden taking their burdens, a lot of them protest, saying, that it's their fault for getting wounded, it's their fault for getting captured, and paying off this debt is a way to preserve their own pride as warriors, making it back home on their own. But well, you could make a
Obviously, her
eventual.
rebuttal would be it would be due to her orders on how they got captured to begin with, and that they should
You
follow
could
the chain
roll
of
it.
command. And she'll use
Mhm.
more of she'll try to use actually intimidate to try to cow them into at least accepting it.
I don't think you need to roll it, but humor me.
53.
Immediately, all of them shut up, look at the floor, and their tails just drop. Like, okay.
I care about every one of you, and I want you home as soon as possible, so you can take care of your loved ones as well. This isn't just about you.
You hear a lot of them whining, and they kind of inch on closer and lay their head against against you. Breastplate, shoulder blade,
She
back
just
plate.
like pats
There's
everyone
less.
up, make sure they're okay.
They all kind of
We are a
whimper and
clan.
well,
Individually, we're weak, but together we're strong. So, we need every part of us.
you'd hear a lot of bumbling and grumbling, but eventually they all agree. It's better for the pack if they return as quickly as possible. So, with little more than you just putting your foot down and saying, "Hey, listen, I'm alpha."
Hey,
They all
listen.
Hey, listen!
Damn it!
Where's the Koniki? I gotta slap him and kill him.
they all
Thwack.
kind of accept. To which Maze just kind of claps her hand and says, "Well, perfect. Then I shall remove the runes
There it is.
upon. God damn it!
Hey,
I'll
listen.
remove the runes upon each of you." And she looks on her end, Magma, if you wouldn't mind extending your arm, so I may, well, provide a little bit of insurance just
We'll
in
just
case.
pay it off and she can complain later to us.
You're not
Uh,
going to do that.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
You
you
can't do
have no
that.
power in this business transaction. You do not speak for her clan.
Magna would hold
To
out
I
her arm.
I cannot wait, you won't let me pay for her release?
She looks on over and says that she is not a slave. She does get to, well, decide how she is freed. Well, I shouldn't say freed in the sense that she is a slave.
I
She is merely under a debt.
and I wanna
She,
help pay that debt.
well, you should talk with her for that. She can choose
She's
for who
but she's
does or
stubborn.
doesn't pay off her debt.
Magna just looks over. This debt is hardly anything compared to how much I have to make for our clan anyway so that we can keep the war effort going. This is nothing. I can do this, no problem. All it is
Yes.
one or two bounties of idiots who decide to overstep and cause too much problem. Or, better yet, even just finding equipment on those bandits and whatnot that enter the high plains, hunting the UDA themselves as well.
Well, let us help pay this debt, and if you feel bad about it, you can pay us back yourself if you want to.
I'm
As
not letting you
Maze,
shoulder it. Anywho.
as
Yumiko
Maze
would
is
sigh.
leaving the magical runes upon all the other people, she kind of like looks on back to Magna, saying, "From what I understand, the IRC are sending rather unique mercenaries on out to target high-profile, uh, well, interlopers like yourself, uh, as well as the regulators are making their way out to the frontier. Might have to be dealing with those, and well,
I doubt I'd have any reason to fight with these regulators. They seem to be demon hunters. I'm just a wolf.
well, you do travel all around with quite a few demons.
We've all
Um,
got our demons.
She
I
just
just
kind of like
looks at her.
stops. She just stops in the mid casting of removing one of the tattoos and glares at you. She says nothing.
What? What? I thought it was funny.
She just shakes her head and says, "Children aren't as funny as I think they are."
Oh,
God,
oh,
I'm not a
oh.
goddamn child.
Magna just looks over you and just reaches her hand out as far as she can over your head at her height and then down to your height and then back up to her height and just stares at you.
Okay, you know that's not fair. Even in your tribe, that's not fair.
She also got absolutely, like, what was it? What happened? What'd you say?
I don't want to talk about it.
Suplexed by a child. That's right.
She just kind of like
Okay, you
looks
got
on
a
over
point.
to Kimiko. I believe it. Anywho,
Anywho, but
after
yeah,
removing everyone, she would
Magna would
walk
set her
over
arm
to
on
them,
the table in front of her and just, let's do this then.
and she would proceed to, lay the rune upon you. Are you willing
Of
target?
course.
I assume yes.
Yeah.
Okay. No saving permitted. As a large-looking uh, sigil uh, glows in a dull teal bluish color. This sigil appears to be like a very stylized, misaligned crosshair. Uh, a giant circle with flares and trims on it, and a cross of a crosshair, uh, kind of misaligned. Rather than being crossing the dead center, it crosses a little bit to the top right. Um, but anywho, other than that, the entire endeavor is basically painless, with the exception of a strange tingling sensation. To which Maze kind of like looks on over and says, "That serves both as a, excuse me, as both a method of contacting me. It is two-way, it's merely touch a free hand to it, and you'll be able to send me messages, as well as a method of me recalling you, should for whatever reason, well, I need to get you here by my side.
Hmm.
Other than that, well, your debt starts at 6,600. Happy hunting."
To which she nods at. Okay. Well, we need to start getting these little ones on back to the clan. So,
Reyna looks on over and says, I mean, I can get it done basically immediately. Uh, but we'll have to wait about an hour because I need to prepare new spells. Because I
They
did
just
not prepare
they can just
teleports.
hang out on my demi plane until we get back.
I
Are we
mean,
having another party?
Yes,
you're gonna have to buy some more meat, like a lot of meat.
we're in town. Let's go. Since
She's
you
got
won't
the
let me
money.
pay for your debt, I'll
Yeah.
pay for a bunch of meat and
Magna just sighs and shakes her head.
Meat and
You do
booze.
you, anywho. But she'll look over to Maze and give a nod. It may not be right away like the small income they make, but I will be paying off in probably one lump sum at least. No
She
doubt
kinda
you'll
smiles.
probably want a percentile on top, but who knows how long that'll take. We talked
She
a
shakes her head.
ceasefire with the UDA for 6 months, so I have time. So,
Well, your debt need not be paid in money. That is actually something we least prefer. It's a very common thing. It doesn't hold too much value, except in mass amounts.
yes, but it also doesn't hold
Say,
much value to me other than helping my people get armed.
well, how are you arming yourselves?
The Fortune's Caravan.
She was gonna raise an eyebrow. The Fortune's Caravan. They don't. Well, they deal in magical goods, not necessarily arms.
They don't do
But
guns because we don't do that.
I understand.
A crossbow's more than enough, a bow is more than enough.
He just kind of smiles a bit and says, "Hmm. Here's this. Get me in contact with the Fortune Caravans. Tell them I am interested in their wares, and try to send a caravan into Sevenport uh, to contact me. If you're capable of doing such a thing, hmm, I'll consider half of it. 3,000 gold.
Hi, Andy. To which she shrugs. If they listen to that, I'll ask them, but if they don't, that's on them.
He just nods.
Though then again, those cats go wherever they want to, so.
And thus the incredible difficulty of contacting them in the first place.
Fair enough. Well, I should make sure my people make it safe home.
She just nods and tilts her hat happily and says, "Oh, and well, since you do seem to know my father, if at all you, well,
We were
do
just
encounter,
there, so.
hmm, of course you were. Well, if you ever do see him again, which I would find rather easy for you, tell him, well, tell him I miss him. Send him my regards."
You are in the same town. You can just walk out
She,
of this place and just go talk.
she shakes her head and says, "I'm far too busy."
To which Magna just leans in close and gives a huff. Nobody is too busy for family. That's just an excuse.
just have a lunch break with them.
Precisely.
So stop being an excuse and be a good child and actually go say hi to your parent. I'm sure he misses you too. Honestly,
kind
shit
of
disturbing
sighs.
children sometimes.
He just kind of sighs a bit. Says, "Hmm, he's still not yet awake."
Seems pretty much awake to me. He talks to us, so. And it's hard to talk in your sleep without it sounding like gibberish.
He kind of chuckles a bit. Uh, you have met my half sister before, yes, Michaela?
Yeah.
He just kind of chuckles a bit. Uh, if you've ever seen her sleep, well, she snores
Yeah.
and
Okay.
and
A lot of
talks,
people snore.
talks in her sleep.
Okay, there are people who do that, yes, but it mostly sounds like gibberish.
My point exactly. It's cute.
Okay then. Anywho. Magna just shrugs. She doesn't really see this conversation going anywhere, so. I,
You
I don't
can't just
understand.
let
I
me
don't understand the
volunteer
small
with
talk.
you.
If
You
you
can't
are
just let
if
me
you are
marvel.
marveling at such things, just go see them then. Literally, it's what, a 10-minute walk with a power walk? Not even.
She shakes her head.
Is your
Says,
time really that costly?
"Well, it's more the fact that I already told them I was
Mm.
going to see them next month, and well, it'd be a bit awkward.
I don't think there's anything awkward about it if you show up earlier. You just say you miss them.
Just say you happen to be in town.
You seem to be about greed and whatnot. How about you spend your time doing the things that actually are nice and feel good?
Because there's already other things I want a little bit more.
She just nods, and then she'd go to make sure her people are all rounded up to head on out.
It is so. As they all kind of walk on out, most of them uh, walk out wearing their traditional clothes, which the church managed to procure for them. Though two of them appear to keep a little more well modern clothes, just well shirt and pants and everything, and kept a
Oh,
small
Yank TV,
little.
thank you for the subscription, and welcome to being demonized.
What up, Yanks?
And get ready for the demon uprising that may or may not happen.
It will
It's gonna
happen.
happen.
Have you heard the word of our Lord and Savior Asmodeus?
God damn it.
It's
That's
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
devil, by the way.
Uh,
Uh,
Those are good
No,
times.
Jublex is the one who's gonna rise up.
Yank, I hope you brought the sacrificial chairs
yes,
or offerings of chairs.
The offering of the burnt chair.
No,
yeah.
don't burn it. Then we can't use it.
Oh.
No. It's like Woodstock, except we got lazy halfway through.
Chair stock?
Yeah, chair stuff.
Oh my god.
But anywho, shit, what I was gonna say. Anywho,
Words.
yeah. Two of the Canis, they appear to leave wearing relatively modern clothes, just shirt, pants, and belt, as well as they kept a small little uh emblem of the Church of Greed, that same little misaligned crosshair made out of metal. Uh,
Magna looks at them and says,
at first, it appears to be silver, but very obviously only silver plated. It actually appears to me that made out of some kind of flimsier, uh, low quality metal.
to which Magna will look to them and give a soft smile. So, you found some things you enjoyed there?
Their philosophy is a bit, well, difficult to comprehend, but they're very large scale, big picture type peoples, and I want to know more about that.
To which she chuckles a bit. If you found a new pack that you can run with, you're more than welcome to stay. I'm not gonna force you to go if you don't want to.
They kind of shake their head and they're like, "No, it's more of a reason for us to come along." They, well, in a nutshell, the greatest treasure of all, the one thing that means the most and it has the most value, is a great family of man, and that's why they've been buying off all these slaves, trying to treat them well and raise them up, as they realize with all of humanity kind of gathered together, well, that is the greatest, most valuable thing ever. And it had the power to topple gods before. It could be done again, can't it? If anything, gathering all the tribals, bringing this kind of philosophy to them, well, then that'd be able to hold back anything, wouldn't it?
Perhaps. But what gods are we fighting right now?
Well, we
Our
don't
fight
need
right now is with the Grand of Man right now.
precisely. Meaning, bring this back to the tribes, to the Sea of Spears, to the Thousand Mesas, and even to the shit was it? The Rolling Steps. Gather all the clans over there. Push them forward. Don't let them, cower behind and watch the neighbors fall before them. And just make this a grand last stand against them. push them off all at once.
Magnus sets her hands on her hips and kind of chuckles a bit at that. Well, you are definitely thinking ahead. But that sort of thinking is probably going to get you ostracized. You're going to have quite the uphill battle to get to.
They just gotta grumble and mope, and they're just like,
But I'm
well,
not telling you not to try. If that's what you want to do, go for it.
well, I mean, it's not just us. It's not. We're not the only people dealing with this. If had so many people have a problem, that means so many people can gather together for a solution.
The
And
numbers.
we've been asking for so long and they don't listen, so. Oh well.
And we'll make them listen.
With a what? Brute
I
force?
say slippery slope.
Brute force doesn't get everything you want.
It's
So.
not about. We're not gonna beat them over the head. More like, well, we can give them something they want. We just have to figure out what it is.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to scoff at the ideals that you've picked up. I'm happy that you found something.
Anything. I imagine you guys take them into the demi lane for now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine we go shopping for meat.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
I have
As
them
you
help
guys-
carry all the meat back.
Yeah, because they're going to
Who
be the
didn't
ones
make
mostly
it
eating.
back?
Hey, listen. If they want a meal right now, they can have some. You know?
Well,
That's fine.
I'm thinking for our while we're traveling to have a bunch of meat.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we gotta
There's-
feed them for now, and we should probably get them back to the wolf nomads as fast as we can, so that way they can get back and reintegrated into the society of them.
Hey, don't we know someone who needed to go there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Might want to pick them up too.
Or we got a
Maybe
couple
you-
days before we leave.
Well, yeah,
Get
she's got 2 days before that, but we should take those 2 days to at least drop the civilians off, and these wolves don't want to sit in a demi. They're gonna, but talking them into the demi plane is gonna take a few minutes to begin with, because they're like, portal. Well, actually, no, they had to go into a demi. Well, were they even
Oh.
aware that was a demi plane? I wonder at that point.
No, well,
So,
remember, I can also just hold on to them and
yeah,
vamp them in.
true.
That's not necessarily better.
Where are we? What the fuck happened?
We teleported.
Ah!
Little rat did voodoo shit.
Anywho,
Which
I gotta
Kill the
pee.
rat.
Yeah,
They
I
would
have
just
to
say,
pee. I will
"Oh."
be right back. So,
Okay. They would just
Are we
say,
taking a 5?
yeah,
then?
sure, why not?
Okay.
Have a big 5.
Be back.
be back.
Tina, how you doing?
Yeah. Lee.
Ooh.
I is back.
Oh, lovely. But
There was food, so I ran down and grabbed some.
GG.
It is.
I posted
Smash.
the
Yeah.
same.
Wait.
There's many kinds of Hulk smash.
Hulk smash.
So I ran down and got food. I'm still back before everyone else.
I never
Pretty much.
left.
Three.
Woobity.
I'm back.
Yo.
Sorry, I fell in, you know? That's why I was
Hate
gone
when
for
that
so
happens.
long, you know? No, I'm just kidding.
Dumpy.
Flash. Cry.
Nah, Dumpy too
Gag.
big, can't fall in.
See, this is the benefits of having a gigantic ass.
You can't fall into the toilet. Easy.
Exactly.
What have you sent in ship hosting? Where have you two been? Smashing. Seeking answers from my father in Asgard. Smashing and kissing. God damn it. God damn it, She-Hulk.
Was Poe back?
I don't know. I don't know where he is.
Oh.
Bo's
You know,
dead.
when in doubt, if you can't deal with the enemy, just kill him with your big dumpy. Just sit on him, dead.
Sit with a big dump.
Is
Yeah.
that a charisma check?
No, that's them having to make a strength check.
Also, while you guys are out, shopping for meat, I kind of want to just kind of like look out over the Magna and says, you do realize that th those two are gonna make things far worse before it gets any better, right?
I'm aware that they're gonna come in with different views, and I said they'll most likely be ostracized for it. But if it's a path they chose as part of our clan, it's not my place to scoff at them. This is a
You
path
might
they're
have a
choosing.
separate faction in your clan.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
It'll be deprogrammed eventually.
A theocracy who converts people is hard to deal with. They don't see reason as well. They see a different kind of reason. And while the Church of Greed seems like it's got its eggs in a good basket at least, they do seem to care about the, at least, value of others. It could have been worse.
Could have been lust.
Magna just looks at him and says, "Why? Why do you go to that route?"
Well, that would have been worse. It would have been a lot
Would
harder to
it?
get them out.
Sabrina just kind of like looks them over and say, hey, at the very least, they agree that
Lust would have been better because it's simple, and they'd only still be doing the same things they do during the same months anyway.
I'm back.
You seem to forget we
Sabrina
are
figures,
beasts. When that time of month comes, it doesn't make a difference.
The fuck?
What?
so Sabrina just kind of like
Because
looks at
Edwin
him.
brought up fucking a Church of Lust, and it's just like, because I was like, it could have been worse. It could have been something way worse than just a Church of Greed. And he's like, yeah, it could have been a Church of Lust. And I was like, technically that wouldn't have done anything, because we're already beasts. We are carnal by nature.
What?
Thank you.
What about the? What do the wolves do that don't have a mate?
themselves.
You know, we
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, what does happen?
You know, lonely people have lonely problems they gotta solve. Welcome to the Pamela Anderson twins.
Oh, the Turoks are still there.
You know, that's dangerous on a lot of levels. You know. Oh well, I don't really know how to respond to that. Anywho,
Is that why so many heads get crushed?
listen, some people are just really, really stupid.
I look
Oh,
at Edwin. Yeah,
Hey, I said no to the head crush.
Sabrina didn't.
it's
little
the
level
smartest
six.
thing you've said.
Yeah,
Sabrina got better.
Sabrina got better because she can survive such a thing by regenerating.
You know.
She was dead. She had her neck absolutely snapped and her head crushed easily. But still.
I posted a thing.
What have you done?
That's a thing.
He just. I don't want to. I don't. I don't want to read that. Oh my god, you're a dumbass.
Oh my god.
Just hashtag. Oh
Humble.
my god. Anywho.
Anyway, so